Hello, everyone, wherever you may be, and welcome to the live commentary on the third T20 match between the West Indies and India from Providence in Georgetown, Guyana. The news from Guyana is that West Indies have won the toss and have decided to take first strike. They have made one change to the team that won the first two T20 international, leaving out Jason Holder, who is said to have a little niddle, and have replaced him with Ruston Chase. So the team is Brandon King, Kyle Myers, Shea Hope, Nicholas Puran, Powell, Hetmeyer, Shepherd, Hussein Chase, Alzari Joseph, and Obed McCoy. On the other hand, India have made two changes. They have leave out Ishan Kishan and have replaced him with Yashiv Jaiswal. And while they have recalled Kuldeep Yadav, who was recovered from the hit that he received just before the second match on Sunday, he will replace Ravi Bishnoi, who bowled 4 overs and got none for 31 in the first match. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope the first thing I must ask is that I hope you have heard me, you're hearing me loud and clear. So if you're hearing me, just please let me know in the chat, please. Yes, Sheldon Smith, we are going. West Indies are going today. So the team is, as you have shown you, the team is that Chase have replaced Holder in the West Indies starting 11. More or less, this was expected. It was either going to be Odin Smith or Ruston Chase once Holder was not able to take his place in today's match. I think that Holder have been doing well so far with the ball, and they have contributed significantly. And I do hope that Chase played the role very well. On the other hand, Ishan Kishan, I don't know if it was for disciplinary reason or for the form that he has been showing, but Ishan Kishan have been dropped from the West Indies team. And if not from the West Indies team, from the Indian team. Just lost my bearings there just now because I was checking to see if you were hearing me loud and clear. And thank you, Brian H. Brian H. has advised me that you are hearing me loud and clear. And I want to welcome everyone to this live broadcast, this live watch along as we cover the West Indies playing India in this third T20 internationals. Well, I was looking for some West Indies colors this morning, and this is probably the closest thing I could get to a West Indies color. So you could say I am in my West Indies colors this morning as we try to bring home this third consecutive T20 win over India. I must admit, I'm a little nervous. It's a long time I haven't been this nervous. I am just a little nervous. You know when you feel that nervousness in your tummy? I am feeling that way this morning as I await the start of this match. So West Indies have won the toss and have decided to take first strike. It is overcast in Guyana and rain is expected. There's a chance of rain sometime throughout the day. Now I think the pitch will play slower and slower. And so I think it was the right decision to decide to bat first, because I definitely think the pitch will play slow and slow. Good morning to you, Winston. West Indies are going to clinch the series today. That's the positive attitude that we are looking for. If they're bringing hope for Charles, Charles is way out of form and right now. You know, somebody said that if West Indies make a change to the team and they lose, they will be blamed for making the change. And if they don't make a change and they lose, they will be blamed for not making the change. So the person is saying, no matter what you do, Maka will joke you. So West Indies should just go ahead and think what they think is best. I would have put in hope, as I said, for Charles. Any one of the top three, if you had included hope for any one of the top three, I would have been comfortable with that. But my choice would be replace Charles with hope. But I would understand if it was King or Myers. West Indies have resisted that change and have instead stick with King, Myers, and Charles. The only change is Chase comes in for the injured Jason Holder. We wish the West Indies well, and we want to keep a positive vibes throughout this match. They have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Glenn Cambry is saying West Indies cricket has gone backwards because the selectors not picking the talent. They're picking in favor of case in point, Sherfane Rutherford. Well, I'm hearing that Sherfane Rutherford have received half acre of land in the United States. Yes, due to his performance in the global T20 in Canada, that he have gotten half acre of land in the United States. Congratulations, Sherfane Rutherford. And I hope it proves beneficial to you in the wisest way, and that you will make use of that opportunity. So yes, Sherfane Rutherford received half acre of land in the United States due to his performances in the global T20. Anthony Martin, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Maureen, sorry. They make one change. Who they replace? Yes, they replace, it was Jason Holder. West Indies have replaced Jason Holder with Chase, and that replacement came because of a needle. And India made two changes. They replaced Ishan Kishan. I don't know if it's because he was out of form. I think Ishan Kishan is averaging less than 20 in T20 internationals since this year. Or was it because of his behavior, almost bringing that game into disrepute on Sunday? So those are the two changes that India have made. Kuldeep have come back into the side in place of Ravi Bishnoi, and Jarasal replaced Ishan Kishan. Those are the two changes. Great news from Jamaica. Talawas bringing in Alex Ailes in the team. Yes, Mr. Casanova, I heard the rumor. I know you're confirming it. I have not gotten a chance to confirm it. I've only heard the rumor. So thank you for confirming that Alex Ailes is with the Jamaica Talawas, and Brandon King is going to captain that team. As soon as this T20 series finish, which will be on the 13th, I think the CPL start on the 16th. So it'll be shifting focus. And the Cricket Forum will be carrying many of those matches as possible. Right here, doing our watch along, just as we are doing now. So we'll be carrying many of those matches as possible. So tune in for that. And before the CPL, we'll give a preview and we'll pick our winner. I am going to pick the winner of the CPL even before it started. Now, listeners to KLA Sport Radio in Jamaica will know that I picked the winner of last year's CPL. Even when Jamaica came fourth in the preliminary round, I insisted that Jamaica was going to win, and I got it right last year. I'm hoping to get it right again this year, but let's move on now. Let's support the West Indies. That will come in the coming week, but right now, our support should be behind the West Indies. Clear as day. Good morning. Dexter Clemens, okay, thank you. Blessing, good morning. Good morning, Oran Hernandez. Thank you always. You are always motivating me and inspiring me. I appreciate it. You're in full agreement. Hope for Charles. Okay, thank you. I would have gone that way too, but let's now support those 11. Good morning, Jamor Smalls. Welcome to the show. Harry Potter, good morning. Charles coming good today. Well, that's our hope. And we really hope that he comes good, don't we? Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button, please. We are all hoping that he comes good. That's what we want. It's just about 9:30 now. They should be taking the field just about now. I'm seeing an advertisement on my screen. I don't know what you're seeing on your screen, but they should just about take in the field now. They're advertising something. So let's see. There's still advertisement going on. So just a reminder of the teams. Brandon King, Myers. Oh, I have Shea up there. Yes, you saw I still didn't make the adjustment. I'm sorry about that. I still didn't make the adjustment and put in back Charles, because I was so insistent on Brandon King. So I sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was my team from yesterday. So sorry about that. I apologize. So there we go. There we go. Now Charles is there. Is Charles there now? Let's see. Yes, man. Johnson Charles is there. I apologize to the supporters of Johnson Charles. It was an innocent mistake. It was surely an innocent mistake. Brandon King, Miles, Charles, Puran, Ravman Powell, Etmire, Shepherd, Akil Hussain, Rastan Chase, Alzari Joseph, and Obed Mackay. While the Indian team, so they have just about taken the field now. West Indies will bat first. The Indians are there I'm not yet seeing the West Indies batsmen. They are coming out. And, as we speak, Hardik Pandya is on a lot of pressure. There have been people who are calling that he should be sacked immediately on Sunday. But India have stuck with him. They have not sacked him. And let's see what will happen. So the West Indies batsmen are there. I'm telling you, I'm nervous for the first time. It's a first time for a long time I'm watching a cricket match. And I'm nervous. Maybe because it's what's on the line. West Indies could win the series today. The good thing about it, though, even if West Indies does not win the series today, we are still leading in the series. But we expect there will be a bumper crowd at Lauderhill on Saturday and Sunday. And majority of these fans will be Indians, the vast majority. If there are 30,000 persons in that ground on Saturday and Sunday, I am telling you, 29,700 will be Indians. Yes, that's how it's going to be. Last year while I was there, I looked far and wide and I could not pick up a West Indian. It was after the match, after you leave the ground and you stand outside the gate, I decided to wait a while and see if there were other West Indian there. And yes, I could count probably about 20 West Indians on the Saturday. There were a little more on the Sunday. But I'm telling you, the vast majority of the spectators that will be at Lauderhill will be Indians. They are flying in from where they live all over the United States, coming to Lauderhill between Friday and Saturday to watch these matches. It's going to be difficult. If you're trying to get a hotel room in Lauderhill for the weekend right now, it's going to be difficult. I'm telling you, they will be coming in from left, right, and center. And I want to just big up my Indians viewers. Thank you for tuning into. Enough respect to my loyal West Indian viewers and followers. I can't do this without you. Your company is important. Without you, we would not have a show. And so you are the reason why we are here. Because without you, as I said, we will not have a show. Hey, bro, why Moti is not selected today? He's not in the playing 11 general. He's not in the play. He's not in the squad. He has been rested by the West Indies. My assumption is that they are nursing the back injury that he picked up and they do not want to overbowl him at this time. What a go on West Indies all the way. Pooran should bust up the umpire head. No, Christopher Bristol, I'm telling you, no. I told you no from morning up, Christopher Bristol. So why you come back with no, man? We don't want to go down that way. We criticize and we applaud and all of that, but we do not want to go down that way. We are not into those physical things. Are the umpires coming up? What is happening here? I'm just looking at the screen because I was paying. So it appears that they're coming off the field. Can someone tell me what's happening? Who is listening to the commentary? Supernova, what is happening? No inner circle, so players going off the field, only in the West Indies. Oh boy, you see, and I always say these things, you know. I always say these things. There have been talk about going it alone. And you see, this is what is happening in Guyana. You know, this is what happening in Guyana. And you're not only, there are so many persons to be blamed for this. Mark you, the Guyana organizers did not get it right. Clearly, they did not get it right. This is going to take probably, how long will this take to do? 20 minutes? So they did not get it right. The Guyana organizers did not get it right. Fine. That out of the way. What about the West Indian players that were there and know that none of them realized that? What about the Indian players? Nobody at the ground, absolutely nobody at the ground that it realized that was happening. I understand. The Guyana Cricket Board should take blame for this. I understand that. But put that aside. Put that aside now. Absolutely no one else at the ground. I understand that, Supernova. The groundsman will definitely get a huge telling off. I understand that. But absolutely no one else at the ground realized that this was never done. And that's what is shocking. What about the umpires? Now, my understanding the groundsman never got it right. But my understanding of the rule, and I wish one of my umpiring friends can back me up with this. I hope they'll back me up. Because I was an umpire once. I passed the Jamaica Cricket Umpire Association course and so on. So I was an umpire. And my recollection is that about 1 hour before the match starts, the ground is handed over to the umpires and they are to check everything. So you have 2 umpires, plus you have a third umpire, plus you have the third umpire is a television umpire, plus you have a 4th umpire, who is the reserve umpire, the one who carries out the box of ball and so on. Plus you have a match referee who fined Nicholas Poor on $375 of his match fee. So you have all of these persons. The ground is turned over to the officials roughly an hour before the start of the match. And said, there is it now, time for your inspection. And during that hour, if there's anything amiss, the umpire should ask the groundsman to correct it. So while the head groundsman in Guyana did not get it right and clearly forget to put in the inner circle, the umpires also did not do their job. And here I am again bashing umpires. And I know my friends are going to take me on, but they must tell me that I'm right this time. The umpires, the ground was turned over to the umpires at least 1 hour before the start of the game, I think. If it is not 1 hour, it's a half hour. But I think it's at least 1 hour before the start of the game, the ground is turned over to the umpires. So Pandey to bowl to that's Brandon King, who strokes it nicely, pleasantly to cover, and there is no run. So we are on our way. So just to summarize, the ground should have been turned over to the umpire at least 1 hour before the start of the match. And the umpires should inspect everything to make sure that everything is in order. So this hiccup, again, is at the feet of the umpires. And King looking to turn that into the onside, and there is no run. None without loss after 2 deliveries. So West Indies is off. The match is off and running. King facing up to Pandya. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Original Sammy. Good morning. So Charles kept his place in this team. Let's watch. As Pandya in the distance now, he's going to move in. So let's see the field on the offside. There is 4 on the offside plus a slip. So 5 on the offside. Pandya over the wicket, ball to King. And King is off the mark. He strokes this to Medan. And they threw for a comfortable run. West Indies is off and running in the third T20 match between India and the West Indies. 1 without loss after 3 deliveries. Myers now comes into strike. So Myers is on strike. So my question is, what was the 2 umpires, officials in the match doing? The 2 standing umpires in this match. What was the 3rd umpire doing? What was the 4th umpire doing? Over the wicket, ball to Myers, and Myers opened the face of the bat. Can't beat backward point, and there is no run. So what the 2 standing umpires, the 3rd umpire is the television umpire. The 4th umpire, who is the reserve umpire, is the one that you see usually carry out balls and so on and bring drinks and so for the umpires on the field. And the match referee, Richie Richardson, what were they doing? Why they never saw this? Over the wicket again, ball to Myers, and Myers again, just easing this into the gap, into the offside, down to the man on the cover boundary, who has to run a lot, who has to make about 30 meters to his left, and they got an opportunity to go through for 2, and the score moves up now to 3 without loss. In 5 deliveries of the first over being bowled by Hardik Pandya, the Indian captain. So Myers is on 2, with him King is on 1. 3 without loss. I'm not belaboring the point. But why I'm a bit annoyed with this situation is over the wicket again, Pandya bowled to Myers, and Myers defend back down the onside of the pitch. Pandya fielding is followed through, and there is no run. 3 without loss after 1 over. As I said, it's not, and this is the final thing I'm saying on it now, because I think I've said enough on it. So this is the final thing. They were so quick to give the West Indian batsmen out, even when the deliveries were missing the stumps. They were so quick to do that. But yet still, a basic thing like inspecting the field to make sure that everything is in place, they got it wrong. What on earth are these guys going to get right? Please flash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Yeah, we need some more rotation, definitely. We definitely need some more. Good morning, all. Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Casanova, definitely an embarrassing moment in a widely viewed international match, indeed. Over the wicket, cut outside the stump, miss, through to Samson, who replaced Kishan behind the stump. So Samson, the vice captain of this team, is now the wicket keeper, as Ishan Kishan has been dropped. Does King really deserve to be in this T20 squad? I understand, Andy Nick, I understand, but the situation is that, as I said, any one of the top 3 could have been dropped for today's match. But then, as I always said too, this 11 is the only 11 can win the match. Archdeep Singh over the wicket, ball to King. King flashes outside the arch stump, misses. Was white signal for that one? No signal. Yes, the signal just came. 4 without loss in over number 2. Being bowled by Archdeep Singh. Nigel Dugood from Guyana is the standing umpire at this time, and with him is Patrick Gustard. I think Gustard is from Jamaica. I think Patrick Gustard is a teacher in Jamaica. Let's see how he will perform today. 4 without loss. As Brandon King seconds and wait for Archdeep Singh to come over the wicket to him. He passed the umpire just about now. Ball to King. King drive. Got the inner portion of the bat. Can't beat mid-on. And there's no run. The score remain and 4 without loss. So we are saying that this is the only 11 that can win the match. So even if our favorite player is not playing, and even if we don't agree with the 11, as West Indian supporters, we have to put that aside now and support those who are playing, because we all want West Indies to win. And without these players performing, West Indies will not win. So let's back the 11 that is on the field. Over the wicket come Archdeep Singh, ball to King. King cuts, can't beat the man at cover, and there is no run. That one was driven hard, but he cannot beat Surakumar Yadav at cover, and there is no run. So King just not picking the gap here. We are in over number 2. 4 without loss after 1.3 over. The second over being bowled by Archdeep Singh. King is on 1. With him, Myers on 2. West Indies winning the toss and decided to bat first. And so they have made 1 changes with Chase coming in for Jason Holder over the wicket. Ball to King off the back foot, beat backward point. It will run very close to the boundary. Dive in a foot on the boundary. In vain, it goes into the boundary for 4. So King has finally pierced the gap. He beats backward point to his right and beat the sweep on the cover boundary to his left. And King now moves up to 5, and West Indies are 8 without loss in over number 2 after winning the toss and decided to bat. So Chase replaced Holder in the side. Holder has a nigger, while in the Indian team, Yasif Jaraswal comes in for Ishan Kishan, and Ravi Bishnoi give way to Kuldeep Yadav as King seconds over his bat. 8 without loss. Over number 2. Archdeep Singh over the wicket. Ball to King, and King forced this. Back past the bowler, down the offside. The man from mid-on comes across to his left and field, and they're through for a single. 9 without loss in the second over. 1 delivery to come in the second over. Myers comes into strike. King is on 6. Myers is on 2. Archdeep Singh have conceded 6 runs in this over so far. So West Indies, not after the electrifying start as one was expected. King, that the forcing got in the upper inner portion of the bat, not getting any time in there, but he was able to get a single. and the adjustment in the field as the left-hander comes into strike. So there's a square leg, a mid-on. There's also a mid-off. There's a short third man, a backward point, a sweep on the boundary for Myers, and there's a backward square leg on the boundary. So those are the two, a very deep backward square leg. He's on, you could call him on the 45. He's just about on the 45 as Myers takes his guard. He's seconds now and awaits Arshdeep Singh to move into him. The two-man out, a sweep on the cover boundary and on the inside ball, and that one was short coming into Myers. He just stands up and guides it to the man at backward point, and there's no run. End of the over. 2 overs gone, 9 without loss. King and 6, Myers and 2. Samson is the list that I got. Well, the list that I got said that Samson is the vice captain. That's the list that I got. That's what it said, Supernova 22. The list that I got. So I don't know. And the list that I got comes from the India press secretary. So I don't know. So it came from so maybe they made a mistake. So we'll find out as the match goes through. Out of ball first, India has to win the game. We just want chasing, play with their minds. What about the pitch gonna get slower as the game goes by? As the day progresses? Are you saying that it probably don't get that much slower because the sky is overcast, so there's no sun baking on it? You may be onto something, Sheldon. You may be onto something. That's true. Aksar Patel round the wicket, ball to King off the back foot. He cuts this away, force it away. Down wide of the man on the long off boundary, and it goes into the boundary now for 4. So a good shot by King. 13 without loss. So Aksar Patel, this was one of the things that Hardik Pandya was criticized a lot about. Why Aksar Patel did not bowl any at all in the match. So he gave him the 3rd over in the power play. So let's watch as Aksar Patel is again round the wicket to bowl to King. He's in bowl to King, and King's just on the front foot, and he strokes it out to the man at extra cover, and there is no run. The score remains at 13 without loss in over number 3. Let's see, over the wicket again. Aksar Patel in, bowl to King, and King just turned this into the onside. The man will come off the long off boundary and field just about inside the 30-yard circle, and they're through for a single. 14 without loss in over number 3, being bowled by Aksar Patel. Myers is on 2. He comes into strike now. With him is Brandon King, who is on 11. We are looking at the adjustment being made in the field. So the 2 fielders on the boundary for Myers is a deep mid-wicket and a long on over the wicket to Myers, and he swept it over the man at backward square leg, short fine leg into the boundary for 4. So once he beats the man at short fine leg, it will goes into the boundary, and it did just that. As the 2 fielders on the boundary was a deep mid-wicket and a long on, and Myers playing the field here, swept it over the short fine leg, down to the boundary for 4. And Aksar Patel have conceded 9 runs so far in this over. If he doesn't get a wicket in this over and should go maybe for another boundary, he'll be under a lot of pressure. Ball to Myers, and Myers turn this into the onside. Or did it comes off the pad? They go through for a quick single. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Will there be a signal? No signal coming so far. Let's see. No signal from the umpire. So Myers moves up to 7. The West Indies move up to 19. Aksar Patel have conceded 9. He's round the wicket, ball to Brandon King, short, and King looking to pull, got the top edge, and just go out to the man at backward point, and there is no run. So that ball should have gone, but King turned his head. It was a long up, and so Aksar Patel got away with that one. After 19 overs, West Indies, after 3 overs, after 3 overs, West Indies 19 without loss. King on 11, and Myers on 7. King and Myers need a big score today. Long overdue. Yes, they do. This India team ain't that strong as people make them out to be. Jerome Small, I said that at the start of the tour, and persons like Sheldon Smith take me on. Sheldon, I can always hit at Sheldon Smith, because he's going to come back at me, so I don't have an issue. So I can always hit on him. Good morning. Good start for the West Indies. Okay, Donald Pope, you see it that way. King should get a score today. Let's OP down Supernova 22. Good morning, family. Open for a win today. Let's go win this. Yes, let's go. Thank you, Shoes. So Myers now is going to face up to Charles over the wicket, ball to Myers, and he goes for a big hit, a slug sweep, high over mid-wicket, 6 more runs, and that's Myers. Move up now to 13. So Chahal there just pitching, just on about mid-on leg, turning in to to Myers, and Myers went for the slug sweep down on one knee and hit it high over mid-wicket. The fielder didn't matter this time. It went high over mid-wicket for 6. And so Myers moves up to 13 and West Indies 25 without loss at the start of over number 4. One delivery ball so far. Did Pandya bring Charles too early into the attack? Let's wait and see. It's too early to call. And that goes. That's the 4th umpire. So that was one of the person. That's Brathwaite. So that was Brathwaite. That was Brathwaite. And the other 2 umpires, Dugard and Gustard. Gustard, as I said, I think is from Jamaica, and Dugal is from Guyana. Gustard is a school teacher in Jamaica. And I know him quite well. I know Gustard quite well. So I will definitely have a word with him how he lets that happen. You know, whenever I see him, whenever we are having a drink at the pub, I will ask him what happened there. You know, but as I said, I was not to say anything more on it. So we are ready again. As Myers Sekers, he watches as Chahal, most impressive leg spinner, over the wicket, ball to Myers, and Myers has turned this into the outside. Acres of space on the onside, and they go through for 1. And the fielder coming off the mid-wicket boundary. Field send the return, a hard return into Charles, who flashes his hand. So Myers moves up to 14. With him, Brandon King on 11, who comes into strike. West Indies 26 without loss. We are in over number 3, being bowled by Charles, the right-arm leg spinner out of India. He wipes his hand in the towel, in his towel that he has in his pants at his back. Samson just making some final adjustment. He's over the wicket now. Ball to King. This will be the googly. He went for a big heave and he misses and it beats the keeper too. And it goes into the boundary. Let's see, 4 runs. He got an inside edge. Oh, so King there going for a big shot. He didn't pick the googly. I pick it. Didn't I pick the googly? Didn't I pick the googly? Oh my God, I pick it out of the wrist. Didn't I? Give me credit, man. I picked the googly out of the wrist. I picked the googly out of the wrist. Oh my God. And King going for a big shot. Got the inside edge. Beat the keeper down to the boundary for 4. He moves up to 15. Charles again, ball to King. And King just turned this into the onside. No runs. And the batsman stay in their crease. 30 without loss. We are in over number 4. I love these things. I'm telling you, I enjoy that. I enjoy that. I was focused. I was dead focused on his wrist. I wasn't looking at King any at all. I was just looking at his wrist, and I picked the googly. Let's watch Charles now. He moves into King. Short, and King's looking to pull. Be taken on the pad, and there is no run. 30 without loss. 1 delivery to come in over number 4. I think King is just shifting his head and trying to hit the cover of the ball. And he's just shifting his head too much. He needs to look. He's not shifting his head too much. He's shifting his head. He should not be shifting his head. Those are 2 off. He should have gone. He bowls now. And King just turned this down to the man at the edge of the circle at long on. And there is no run. And I think that West Indies, in all honesty, I think West Indies could be 42. There was a long up ball by Aksar Patel. And another one bowled by Charles. Both ball to King. And because King is looking to hit the ball too hard, he misses them. And West Indies could have been at this time on 42. Good morning. I think Hope should have opened with Myers and King at 1 down and give Charles a rest. Thank you, King Nelson. There's a lot of persons who are of that opinion. Good morning, good people. Thank you, Atina, for being here. Lovely. It's crazy to think that only 2 up versus India, but we did so with none of the top 3 firing. That's, yes, very good supernova. Good point that to make. Very good point. Need a 50 from one of these openers or both. I love Sammy. Myers looking to swing that over Longhorn, taken on the pad, and there is no run. So Aksar Patel in his second over conceded 10 runs out of his first over, yet to conceded any out from the 2 deliveries that he have bowled in his second over so far, the 5th of the match. So there's a deep backward square leg now and a deep mid wicket, and the long on has come to long off. Aksar Patel bowled to Myers, and Myers whipped this away high in the air, down to the right of the man on the mid-wicket boundary. He has to run to his right and they want to get a single. There was no pressure on the fielder looking for the second run there. They just jogged through for the first one. They should have run harder and they should be looking for the second one. Look at that. Look at that. Just jog through. They weren't looking for the second one. I don't like this at all from the West Indies. 31 for 2 in over number 5. The pitch seemed to be very slow. Over the wicket, go Axar Patel, ball to King, giving himself room and strokes it to the left of Patel, who runs about 15 meters to his left and field and prevent the single. 2 deliveries to come in over number 5. 31 without last. Axar Patel round the wicket. Ball to King, and that one kept low. This pitch is going to be very difficult to bat on. It's getting slow and slow and slow. And the decision to play chase over Odin Smith looked to be the right decision at this time. And to bat first looked to be the right decision also. Patel over the wicket. Ball to King. King forces this one down to long off. The fielder comes off the boundary and field, and they're through for a single. At the end of over number 5, West Indies are 32 without loss, winning the toss and batting first. World Cup is next year. Who can we say is a sure pick? Well, all of those things will be discussed after this series is finished and so on. What advertisement is that? They are batting too slow for power play. Winston King, I got the impression. I am not satisfied with the score that they are at this time. Definitely not satisfied. And I really think that King misses 2 balls that he should have hit for 6. But I also think that this pitch is very, very slow. It's playing very low and slow. I think so too. The top 3 should keep swinging. We need balls for Puran, Powell, and Etty to bat. Understand your point. Understand your point, Sheldon. Good morning, my Kenny Bridge. How are you doing, sir? That one was short and King pulled this away. He kept his eye on it. He kept his head down this time and he pulls it away wide of long on for 4. Leary Williams, how you doing, sir? Welcome, man. Big up, big up, big up. How you doing, sir? Good morning, sir. Big up, big up, big up yourself. The fact Charles and Axe are bowling so early means better for us in the middle overs. Supernova 22, you're onto a point there. We need to rotate over the wicket again. Axar Patel, ball to King, down the leg side. He turns it into the gap between backward of square leg and mid on, and the fielder comes off the mid-wicket boundary and field, and they are through for a single. 37 without loss in over number 6. 5.2 gone so far. We need to rotate the strikes. Can't be going for boundaries all the time. Original I Love Sammy, that's a good point there because this pitch is low. This is where your fitness comes in. On a pitch like this, you need to run a lot. You need to look a lot of 2s and 3s, Charles, over the wicket, ball to Myers down the pitch. And beaten. He's just trying to cut that one. He never left this crease. For a moment, I thought he left this crease, and I was going to say stump. But, oh, yes, he did. He did left this crease, but Samson did not collect. Oh, he did left this crease there. So Samson missed a chance. Originally, I was going to say stump. And it indeed, down the leg side, tried to clip that one away, taken on the pad, it runs out into the offside, and there's no run. 37 without last year. Because he was down the pitch, I was going to say stump, and then I realized that there was no appeal, and then when the replay showed that Samson actually dropped the ball, so he did leave his crease. Let's watch Chahal again. One of the most effective bowler in T20 cricket all over the world. Over the wicket, ball to Myers, and Myers go for a big shot down on his knee again. That slug sweep. He never timed it as well as he expected. He got the bottom portion of the bat, and it goes out to the man on the deep mid-wicket boundary, and they're through for a single. So King is on 21, Myers is on 16. West Indies, 38 without loss. The final delivery of the power play being bowled by Chahal as King seconds over his bat. 38 without loss. One delivery in the power play. Come ball to King short. King just open the face of the bat and try to guide it. Cannot beat backward point. That's Axar Patel, and there's no run. So at the end of the power play, West Indies winning the toss and batting first are 38 without loss. 6-6. 6-6 is 36, so the run rate is 6.33. Today is going to be a good day for West Indies. Oh, Leary Williams, I hope so, brethren. I really hope so, brethren. Good power play could have got more runs in it. Original I Love Sammy. I think we could have been at 50. I still said that I think King missed 2 balls, that 2 off-tracker, too long up, that he could have hit for 6. I remained that even if he did not shift his head, he would have hit those 2 balls for 6. So I think that we could be a little more. But on such a slow pitch, at this time it appears to be a slow pitch to me. Kuldeep Yadav, another spinner over the wicket, ball to Myers, and Myers just whipped this into the onside. Oh, what a lovely shot! And for a moment there, I just think that they were going to go for a 2 for a single. But he timed it so well, and he beat the man at on the mid-wicket boundary, beat the man on the long-on boundary. Look at that shot. He timed it well. You would not think that that shot would have gone for 4. But the ball races across the outfield and goes into the boundary for 4. What a lovely shot by Myers. Well played, young man. Beautifully played. And the West Indies move up to 42. Myers is on 20 as Kuldeep over the wicket. Ball to Myers again, and Myers looking to swing this one down the leg side, taken on the pad, and there is no run. Samson from behind the stump comes forward, pick it up, and return it to the bowler. 42 without loss. We're in over number 7 as Myers second. Kuldeep Yadav, the left-arm Chinaman googly bowler. Over the wicket he comes now. Ball to Myers again, and short, and Myers look, just clip that one into the onside, down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary this time, and they go through for a single. 43 without loss. King comes into strike. So that one kept a little low again. You could see that one kept a little low again. It was the googly again from Kuldeep Yadav, and it kept a little low, but Myers was able to turn it into the onside, down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary, and they go through for a single. So King comes into strike as Yadav. He remains over the wicket. Ball to King. King down the pitch, and it is high and hard in the air. Let's see, as it got the distance, it gone high, and it's for 6 runs. So it gone for 6. Well played by King. He was down the pitch, got to the pitch of the delivery, and he hit it high, hard, and straight. And what was good about that shot is that he did not try to over-hit it, and he kept his head still, and he played with a straight bat. That was what very good about that shot. So good shot there by King. Good batting, good technique showed there just now. He moves up to 27. West Indies 49. Myers is on 20. Kuldeep Yadav over the wicket again. Ball to King, short. King looking to pull again. Taken on the pad, not out. Said the umpire. 49 without loss. 1 to come in over number 7. King is on 27. Myers is on 21. Kuldeep Yadav have gone for 11 so far in this his first over. He replaced Ravi Bishnoi in the starting 11 as he grips the ball now in his left hand. Toss it from hand to hand. He places it in the left hand over the wicket. Ball to King. Down the leg side. King swept. Beat back with a square leg. And it goes down to the man on the boundary, and they threw for a single. He moves up to 28. Myers is on 21. 50 without loss. West Indies after 7 over. Only 38 in power play is 12 runs too low. Can't lie. We can tell both aren't too confident right now. But after 7-0, yes, nothing wrong with what you said, Supernova. But I think they're going to go hard now. Now that they have batted 7 overs, they have no reason now not to go hard. And the pitch is playing low and slow. So maybe they need to run a lot. And as cricket said, I saw what Sheldon is saying here now. I saw Sheldon is saying, but Sheldon, you would have played cricket and you know you never leave it to the next man. You try and always finish the job. But they need to go hard. Axar Patel is round the wicket, ball to King, and King opened the face of the bat, guided into the gap between backward point and cover. The fielder off the cover boundary runs in field, and they are through for a single. King moves up to 29, 51 without loss. We are in over number 8. Myers is going to go now. Myers is looking 6. He's thinking 6 right now. Right now, Myers is thinking 6. Axar Patel. Let's see. He remains round the wicket to bowl to Myers. He's in and bowl to Myers. Short outside the half stump, and Myers can't beat backward point, and there is no run. 51 without loss. But Myers have a very positive mindset right now. Very positive mindset. Patel ball to him, short again, and hop and over. I told you have a positive mindset. Beat the 2 fielders into the boundary for 4. Up and over the cover. Backward point, the sweep on the cover boundary, and the long off. Never stood a chance as he picked the gap well, up and over. This is going to be very, 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 very interesting, because If Myers doesn't out, West Indies is going to get a big score now. Myers think he have secured at this stage. He said, yes, I've secured my game for the next match. Axar Patel round the wicket to Myers, and this one high in the air. Has it got the distance? Let's see and wait it coming down. Yes, he's out. He hasn't got the distance. I know he was going. I know he was thinking six. I know Axar Patel finally got his first wicket of the series. India got the breakthrough, 55 for 1. Myers gone. I knew that he was not just going to stay there and tap it around. He was going to be looking to go big. Unfortunately, it didn't come off. But I can't blame him for the stroke. After 7 overs, in over number 8, 55 without loss. Nothing wrong with going and going very hard. So I can't blame him for the stroke. Gone for 25. Caught by Arshdeep Singh. Bowled by Axar Patel for 25. So they put on an opening partnership for 55. And they will play the first match in Lauderhill. The whole idea of going hard during the power play is to full your cup when the field is restricted. Understand that. You understand that, Winston King? Hardik is wasting all of his spinners. Leary Williams, how you doing? We will make over 200 today. Let's hope so. But that it will be an exhilarating innings if we make over 200. So Johnson Charles comes out at number 3. Should they have sent Pooran? Should they have sent Pooran at number 3? Now that 7 overs have gone, we are in over number 8. And should they have sent Pooran? It's very interesting. Should they have sent Pooran? Sheldon, Supernova, what do you think? You are saying that Charles needs to score quickly here. 30 from 13 would be perfect. Axar over the wicket, ball to Charles. He's long forward as he plays as if he's playing in a test match. There's no run. What do you think, those of you in the chat? Please slash a like on the video, please, and click on the subscribe button. Ball to Charles, down the leg side. Will there a white signal? Yes, white signal by the umpire. That moves up to 56. So Charles, phase 1 delivery so far is yet to get off the mark. 29 is king. The white doesn't count as a legitimate delivery. Let's Axar Patel. Round the wicket, ball to Charles. Charles now playing that one down back the pitch for the bowler to field. At the end of over number 8, West Indies are 56 for 1. Should we have sent Pooran? Should we? So Novia Dunkley, how are you? I know that name, you know. I think I know that name. We need a good innings today from Charles. Yes, we do. Sammy, no, Pooran should not be at number 3. What do you think? Okay, Sammy, good. Pooran should have come. Okay, so it's just a matter of opinions. You see, Sheldon is saying he should have come. Sammy is saying that no, he should not have come. I think he should have come. I think Pooran will have license to explode in the final 10. 10 needs to be in by over number 12. Okay, all right, so different opinion flowing around, and that's what we like. But we know with no left hand at the crease, they're going to bowl their leg spinner. Charles over the wicket, bowl to King, and King drives all along the ground, down to the fielder and the long hand boundary, and they're through for a single. That one hit very hard, and the West Indies batsman dropped through, and the return comes in even before King was able to quite touch down. He had to just put in the extra effort to come in. Let's watch Charles now. He will bowl into Charles. So Chahal to Charles. So I have to go very slowly and ensure that I got it right. They're making the adjustment in the field. The thing about it, with 2 right-handers at the crease, they're going to bowl their three spinners over the wicket now. Bowl to Charles, and Charles drives all along the ground, down to long on. They're going through for another single. The score moves up to 58. Charles is off the mark, 58 for 1. We are in over number 9, being bowled by Chahal. This is his 3rd over. This could get very, very tricky for India at the back end, you know. Very, very tricky. It could get very tricky. Let's watch. Charles moves into King, and King drives, got the inner portion of the bat. It will go down to mid-wicket. They will go through for another single. He moves up to 31. Charles is on 1, 59 for 1. We are in over number 9. Charles come back into strike now. Charles need to go hard here very early. We are off to a relatively decent start. I think it's a kind of start that India will be satisfied with, and West Indies may not be that too displeased with it. Charles bowl to to Charles, and Charles trying to lock this away. It comes off something. It run down towards third man. They're gone through for one. They are back for the second. Let's wait on the signal from the umpire. Leg by signal. 6-1 now without for one. Charles remains on one after 4 deliveries. So that's a strike rate of 25. Not good enough. We need it to be about 125. So he was trying to play the Dilshan scoop or the lock, however you describe it, but it comes off something and run away down to the third man boundary. The Indian fielder gave chase and they back for the 2. Charles down the leg side, bowl to Charles, and Charles looking to sweep. He didn't make contact. It trickles out on the onside. The fielder runs in from a short mid-wicket and field, and there's no run. Just trying to lock that one away. It comes off the arm, over the keeper, over first slip, and they got 2 leg by. Let's watch Charles. He's on his way now to Charles. Over the wicket, ball to Charles, and Charles swing, slug sweep. That's how he knows best. It goes over the ground, 6 runs. So that's how Charles knows best. That's how Charles should be batting. 67 for 1 at the end of over number 9. Yes, man, that's how Charles bat. These look a finish shot are not Charles way at all. So Leary said West Indies have the license to bat and make runs today. Supernova 22, Charles look lost versus spin, and that's why Baby Pooran should have come, because once Charles is there and once King is there, the Indians are going to bowl the spinners. We hope they don't try to be too cute, you know. How you doing, Rowan Cole? Oh, sorry about that. I missed. I think now is the best time for Pooran to bat. There's a need for more intensity. That is true. Vernon. Bowl to King, and King turns. Can't beat him. Did he beat the field at short fine leg? No, he didn't. The score remains on 67 for 1. Aksar Patel in his fourth over, 1 for 18 so far. Bowl to King, and King tucked this into the onside. They go through for a quick single. The bowler run to his right and field in the vicinity of a wide mid-on, and they are through for a single. 68 for 1. We are in over number 10. So we are scoring at just about 7 runs per over here. Well, just a tick over 7. As Charles looks up and see Aksar Patel bowl, and he got the outer portion of the bat. This is going to run very close to the third man boundary. In fact, it goes into the boundary now for 4. So Charles there, beaten by the flight, beaten in the flight, but he just opened the face of the bat, guided past first slip, beat short third man, and it runs away for 4. So 4 more to the West Indies total, and that will push us up now to 72 for 1 in over number 10. It doesn't matter how they come, but they come. 72 for 1. Aksar Patel is continue round the wicket, bowl to Charles, and Charles again beaten outside the half stump. Charles must just see ball, hit ball. That's the approach should be from Charles. Cut out this finesse thing, see ball, hit ball. Aksar Patel round the wicket to bowl to Charles. He's in and he bowled to Charles. Charles beaten outside the half stump again. I'm not impressed with this batting from Charles at all. I'm not impressed. Certainly not impressed. Let's watch again. Aksar Patel, round the wicket. Final delivery spell. Bowl to Charles on the leg stump. He strokes this into the onside and they go through for a single. 6 runs out of Aksar Patel final over. So you have completed his 4 overs. 1 for 24. So you have gone for 6 runs per over in his 4 overs. West Indies at the drinks break are 73 for 1. 170 has to be the target. I think 170 will win on this pitch, honestly. We need a big over. Yes, shoes, we need a big over. It will come soon because Aksar is finished. I think Charles have bowled 3. Kuldeep. All the overs that have been bowled so far, except 1 over, have been bowled by spinners. Am I right? Charles bowled 3. 4, how many Kuldeep bowl? 2 or 1? But all the over, I think it's only 1 of the 10 overs have been bowled by pace so far. 73 for 1 after 10. Not bad. I'm just going to put this on the screen for you just to check, just to go through it. So welcome back to the live action. That was a road to the World Cup for the minor teams. During the innings break, we will go through it. So Kuldeep Yadav, this is the second over. Ball to King. King swing and misses. Samsu didn't take, and they threw for a single for a bye. This should be a bye. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Is it a bye or a leg bye? Yes, bye signal by the umpire. 74 for 1. At the start of over number 11. So West Indies 74 for 1. And we need to go now. It's only 10 overs to go. And we have 9 wickets in the hatch. 9 wickets in the dress in all. We have 9 wickets in hand. Over the wicket. Ball to Charles. Wide outside the half stump. He cuts into the gap between backward point and cover. It will go to the sweeper on the cover boundary field and send the return in. And Charles move up to 12. King is on 33. 75 for 1. In over number 11, I got the impression this pitch is not easy to bat on. Yadav over the wicket, ball to King. King tried to paddle sweep, misses. Charles tried to paddle sweep, misses, and there is no run. 75 for 1. We are in over number 11. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Kuldeep Yadav, this is his second over. He's going over the wicket, bowling to Charles, and Charles got one that popped on him, and he just took his hand off the bat. It comes off his body and just lobbed into the offside, and there is no run. As I said, this pitch doesn't look easy to bat, and whoa, it comes off the bat, not off his body, and it lobbed into where a silly point would have been. Yadav, bowl to Charles, and Charles down on his foot, slug sweeping, loud appeal. As not out said the umpire, they are going to discuss it. That looked very close to me. I would not be surprised if they go up. In my opinion, it looks very close to me. Nothing against Charles, but it looks very close. There's gone up just in time. I think it's a good review. In my opinion, I think it was a good review. I just want to see. The only thing that it might struck him just outside the half stump. If it hasn't struck him outside the half stump, I think it's a good review. I definitely think it's a good review. Let's see. They're waiting on it. Let's see that one. Let's see where it struck him. Down the leg side. It going down the leg side. It going down the leg side. I think it's not going to be out. No bat involved, but I think it going down the leg side. Good decision by the umpire. I think it was going to the best it could be for the Indians, I think, is umpire call. I think it is not out. Just looking at the slow-mo replay now, I think it's not. See it first time up, I think it was out. See it. Wow, he's hitting, it's out. Wow. It surprised me. It's the Googs. It was the googly. I didn't pick it at all. So it's out. So Charles gone. 75 for 2. Is that a good decision for the West Indies? Or is it bad? Pooran is coming to the crease now. And a number of persons want to see Pooran bat. I hope he bats very well today, because if Pooran bat out this 9-6 is what? If Pooran bat out these 55 deliveries remaining, West Indies will get a big total here. So West Indies lost their second wicket on 75 for 2. Myers need to learn how to bat spin. That one shot across the line is not going to work at this level. That is his downfall. Thank you, Charles, for your comment. Appreciate it. Let's go, guys. Go hard. 150 is not good enough. True Sheldon. Rowan Cole. Charles struggling. Yes, he definitely is struggling. He's definitely struggling. So Pooran is at the crease, and this is what every West Indian fans want to see. A strike rate of 138. Wow. Is a strike rate of 138 and an average of 159? That can't be true. I would love to see that again. looking at that, wow, it was the Gooks. Wow, how they get Gooks there? Wow. Let's see though. But India have gotten their second wicket. Pooran swept down to the man on the backward square leg boundary and they're going through for one. 76 for two at the end of over number 11. So 9 to come. West Indies should be looking to get another 100 from these 9 overs. And King need to go hard now. So, yes, just some football news coming in that, oh no, that doesn't need to be reported. Tough luck, reggae girls. Yeah, tough luck, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. As I said, I do not watch the reggae girls, but I follow them. Tough luck. Tough luck though. I wish they had won, but to me it's okay. It's okay. Too much controversy around this team. So West Indies 76 for 2. King is on 33. Pooran is on 1. Yeah. Yes, the left and right hand combination might throw the bowlers off. So as soon as Pooran come, that is why I was saying that bat Pooran at number 3. As soon as Pooran comes, they have gone back to the pace. So Hardik Pandya is going to bowl his second over now. He's going over the wicket to bowl to Nicholas Pooran, bowl to Pooran, and Pooran defends out into the offside, backward point field, and there is no run. The score remains on 76 for 2. The Indian captain is back into the attack. That one was just about 131 kilometers per hour. He has bowled 1.1 over so far, none for 3. King is on 33. With him on strike is Nicholas Pooran. He's seconds over his bat. He's on 1 from 2 delivery. As Hardik Pandya, the Indian captain now, comes in over the wicket to bowl to Pooran, up and bowl to Pooran, and Pooran drives, got the inner portion of the bat. It goes down in the vicinity of mid-wicket, just at the edge of the circle. The fielder comes off the boundary and field, and Pooran up to 2. The score moves on to 77. West Indies 77 for 2. King is back on strike. He's on 33. Hardik Pandya, the Indian captain, the run rate is just at 6.79 runs per over. We need to get that just up to about 8 by the end of the innings. 8.5. This pitch is going to be very, very difficult to bat on. I can guarantee you that. Pandya, is going to come over the wicket. He's going to bowl to Brandon King, up bowl to Brandon King, and it cuts down to the boundary. Let's see. The fielder comes across on field. And are they back for the second? No, just 1. 78 for 2. So he cuts that one very hard in the air, over the top, and down to the man on the sweeper boundary who circles to his left hand field, and they go through for 2. So some menace there from King. He cuts that one real hard. Let's watch as Pooran is back on strike. 78 for 2. He's seconds. He's on 2. King is on 34. Pandya have conceded 5 runs so far from the 9 deliveries. He's over the wicket and ball to Pooran short. And Pooran pulled down to fine leg. 1 bounce to the fielder. That's looked to be Arshdeep Singh. And they're through for a single. 79 for 2. So that was a short ball and Pooran pulls. But then it goes straight to the fielder on the bounce. Let's see. Let's watch the replay. Short and Pooran pulls on the bounce down to the fielder on this fine leg boundaries. Arshdeep Singh and their field. So King is back on strike. He's on 34. 79 for 2 in over number 11. West Indies just scoring at 6.77 runs per over. The Indian captain in his second over is over the wicket, ball to Brandon King, and Brandon King looking to swing this into the onside, taken on the tie pad. It goes to the man at backward point and there's no run. The score remains on 79 for 2. King is on 34. With him, Nicholas Pooran. 1 delivery to come in over number 12, being bowled by the Indian captain Hardik Pandya. So spin of the spinners, they have of their 12 overs, 4 3s 12, they have bowled 9 so far. So 3 over spins remaining, while 4 over of pace. Hardik Pandya over the wicket, ball to King, and King drives down to long on. They're going through for 1. That's all they will get. The score moves up to 80 at the end of over number 12. So Fitzpatrick, us for the saying, West Indies will win. We do hope so too, Fitzpatrick. We do hope so. This is going to be a very close match. It's going to be a very, very tight match. But please, slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Please, I'm just asking you to slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. It's good for you to be here. I'm thoroughly enjoying your company, and we hope that West Indies can pull this one off. After 12 overs, we are 80 for 2. Two good batsmen at the crease, and they are going to now bowl a lot of medium pace. And with Pooran there, this is a good thing about the left and right combination. With Pooran there, they may be tentative to bowl the spinners. But if they are tentative, well, let's watch Kuldeep Yadav. He's bowled to King. And King forced this one off the stump, down to the man at long off. So they're tentative to bowl the spinner, but with Yadav still having 2 overs remaining, they decide to give him a third one. So this is Yadav's third over, hoping to pick off the right-hander. Well, let's Pooran comes into strike now. I think this matchup is always in Pooran's favor, but I hope he take full control and take advantage of this situation. We need a good innings from Pooran here. Kuldeep Yadav, the left-arm mistress spin bowler, over the wicket, ball to Pooran down the pitch. He yorked himself and have to dig that one out. It goes into the onside and there is no run. So good start to the over here from Kuldeep Yadav, conceding only 1 run so far of 2 deliveries. So Pooran was down the pitch trying to get there, but he yorked himself. Yadav over the wicket, ball to Pooran. This time he gets there and he hit this one high and hard in the air. It's out of the park, 6 runs. So this time Pooran got to the pitch and hit it high and hard over long on, and the score moves up to 87 for 2 in over number 13. So this time Pooran got to the pitch and hit it high and hard, and he picked it again. Good shot there, good still head, good straight bat, almost down on one knee, never quite touching the ground, and he hit it high and hard. As we see the skies overcast there. Yadav to Pooran, and Pooran switch it again and hit it over the onside, this time into the boundary for more. So Pooran is turning it on here, 91 for 2. So 6 followed by a 4. Long may this continue. Switch it by Pooran. He hit it over the offside, down to the boundary for 4. Good shot again by Pooran. Yadav trying to go wide outside the leg stump, but Pooran switch it, turn around and hit it away. That would have been a wide. Let's watch. What will Yadav do? Kuldeep Yadav do? Let's see. He's in bowl to Pooran, and Pooran just turned this into the onside, not getting greedy, just biding his time, and they go through for a single. And so after 12.5 overs, West Indies 92 for 2, winning the toss and decided to bat first. This is not a bad score at this time now, 7.17 per over. 92 for 2. We are in over number 13. 1 delivery to come to bowl to Brandon King. I just want Brandon King to just get a 2 year or 4. Don't get out of this final delivery of Yadav over. Don't get out. Yadav bowl to King. King backs away, got the inner portion of the bat. Goes down to the man at short fine leg, but they are through for a single. And the score moves up to 93 for 2 at the end of over number 13. So Sheldon is saying, big move by Pandya. You can't bowl spin to Pooran. Sheldon, okay, good. But that's a theory. That's only in theory, though. That's only in theory. But he did capitalize on what Kuldeep did just now. He got a 6 and a 4. So I understand, Sheldon. I understand your point. But we probably need to get up to that 177 total. 177. I think that would be a good total. I think that would be a defendable total on this pitch. I think it's going to get slower, it's going to get lower, and it's going to be very hard to bat on. So I really expect that West Indies, if we could just get anywhere between 70-75 off these last 7 overs, we will be in good stead. So Hardik to continue. Over the wicket, ball to Brandon King, and Brandon King looking to swing. He shifts his head again. Comes off his tie pad. They're through for a quick single. Should they look for the overthrow? No. King has gone too far past his stump, and they cannot get the overthrow. 94 for 2. King continued to shift his head, and that's the issue. King just continued to shift his head. He's looking to hit the ball too hard. You know, he just hit, and because of that, he continues to shift his head. I must have said that 1,000 times since morning, you know. And so West Indies now looking to push on from here. Pooran and King are the 2 batsmen at the crease. 94 for 2. Puran on 14. He's on strike. King is on 37. Hardik Pandya, the Indian captain, over the wicket, ball to King down the pitch and to Puran, and Puran drives in the air to the left of mid-on, down to the boundary for 4. So Puran there just using his feet and getting to the pitch of the ball and driving it sweetly past mid-on, down to the boundary for 4. West Indies move up to 98 for 2 in over number 14, being bowled by Hardik Pandya. Puran moves up to 18. So Puran is on 18. With him is Brandon King, who is on 38. 37. West Indies 98 for 2. We are in over number 14 as Hardik Pandya, the Indian captain, red banan, ball to Puran on the leg stump. Puran clip this away, down to fine leg. The fielder comes off the boundary and send the return in. And the West Indies move up to 99 for 2. I always love to see my team get to 100 before the 15 over. But, you really want them to get to 100 as fast as possible. But I always use the 15 over as a gauge and say, if I can get to 100 before the 15 over, those last 5 overs should be able to give me 70 runs, 70, 75 runs, especially if I have wickets in hand. So let's see. If we can get to the 15 over with only 2 wickets down, we can then push on in those last 5 overs. As King faces up to Pandya, short, and he pulls this again. Not timing it quite well, but it runs down to the boundary for 4, through long on. Pure power there. He didn't time it as well as he liked, but he got the bottom portion of the bat, but it still run down to the long on boundary for 4, and Samsowit is not happy at all. So that was back of the length. King pulled it, got the bottom portion of the bat. The captain could not stop it with his foot, and it runs down to the long on boundary for 4. The fielder at long on coming across to his left could not stop it. And so West Indies now move up to 103 for 2 in over number 14. King is on 41. With him, Puran is on 19. King is on strike as he secures and watch the Indian captain over the wicket, ball to him. And he again swings from the hip. It again got the bottom portion of the bat. But this time it goes down to mid-wicket and they go through for a single. The fielder comes off the mid-wicket boundary. The score moves up to 104 for 2. King is swinging from the hip here. Not much time in that one at all. He just swung from the hip. He moves up to 42 anyhow. I hope he doesn't hurt his back. Puran is on 19. 104 for 2 over number 14. Being bowled by Hardik Pandya, the Indian captain. I've conceded 17 runs so far from his 2.5 overs as Nicholas Puran secures over his bat. And watch Hardik Pandya going to move into him over the wicket. He's halfway there, past the umpire, just about now, ball to Puran, short. And he pulls this down to mid-wicket. Let's watch. Straight to the fielder, coming off the boundary, and they're through for a single. At the end of over number 14, Puran is on 20. With him, Brandon King on 42. West Indies, 104 for 2. CPL is going to be epic. Russell Narayan and DJ Bravo are in form for TKR. Sheldon, no issue there at all, Sheldon. You have to bring TKR while I have to bring the Jamaica Talawas. It will be good fun, Sheldon. It will be absolutely good fun. No issue there at all. It will be good fun. 6 overs to go in the West Indies innings. Supernova 22. Feels like King needs to get going now. That Puran is the new batter and needs time to secure. So King is on 42 from 39. And Puran is on 20 from 11. So it's going to be Kuldeep Yadav to bowl his final over. So looking to get the breakthrough here is India. Pandya need to get the breakthrough. After this over, only 1 over of spin left to come. And that will be from Chahal. We have yet to see Mukesh Kumar bowl in this innings. Mukesh Kumar. Who's the other bowler? Oh, Arshdeep Singh. Arshdeep Singh. Over the wicket come Kuldeep Yadav. Bowl to Puran. Puran down the pitch. He's out stump. So that's it. Puran is out stump. One tossed up. Puran didn't get to the pitch. It touched down and the Chinaman the Chinaman wrist spin turn away from Puran and Puran is out stump. So Puran is gone. Good bowling there from Kuldeep Yadav. The backer just bowling that one. The left arm Chinaman googly bowler just bowling his natural leg spin. Pooran never got to the pitch. He went for a big shot, beating outside the off stump, and the keeper did the rest. Samson did the rest. So Pooran gone. So somebody else need to play another innings like the one Pooran played here. We need somebody else to come and get a 20 or a 25 off 12 deliveries, and we'll be in good stead. So Pooran gone today. He has batted well in the first 2 matches. He had made 12 today, but he has to step on this. So Kuldeep Yadav got the breakthrough. Very huge wicket. Very huge wicket. But the thing about it, with only this over and plus another over of spin to come, it will be Seamers has to bowl, and that I think the West Indies batting will be comfortable with the Seamers who has to bowl those last 3 overs. So 104 for 3, 105 for 3. Powell is at the crease. So he replaces Nicholas Pooran. So let's see now as Powell comes in. So that was a good one from Kuldeep Yadav. The natural left arm leg spinner googly. He's a back of the arm. They call him Chinaman googly bowler. But he's a left arm wrist spinner. So he's a left arm wrist spinner. And so that was a natural leg break. As Ravman Powell. So that was the first delivery of the 15 over. Let's watch as Kuldeep Yadav is in to bowl to Powell. And Powell just paddle sweep that one in the vicinity of fine leg. And they go through for a single. And the score moves up to 106 for 3. The 106 for 3. They just need to keep it turning over. The boundaries will come. Ensure that Yadav doesn't get any more wicket out of this over. And West Indies, I think we're in good position here. Kuldeep Yadav, bowl to King. King down the pitch, looking to get to the pitch of the delivery. Can't get there. When he realized that he was beaten in the flight, he just tapped it back to the bowler, and the score remained at 106 for 3. We are in over number 15. Kuldeep Yadav, over the wicket, bowl to King. And King goes for a big down slug sweep, misses, taken on the pad, loud appeal, not out. If they want to review that one, it would be good because they would lose a review. So that one, King looking to slug sweep that one, taken on the pad, not out, said the umpire. It doesn't appear that they're going up for it. So yes, the time have expired. The score remained 106 for 3. That one was clearly missing leg stump. It also clearly pitched outside the leg stump. Let's watch Kuldeep Yadav as King seconds. Over the wicket, bowl to King. Outside the off stump, King backs away, mistimed it, and it goes back to the bowler, and there is no runs. Kuldeep Yadav here. Is he out? Yes, King is out. What happened there? I thought the ball went back to the bowler. What happened there? Did he drag it onto his stump? Let's watch the replay. Wide outside the off stump. Oh, he hit it straight back to the bowler in the air. Oh, it was in the air. So West Indies is falling apart here. He hit it back to the bowler in the air. I never realized that it was hit back to him in the air. I know it went back to the bowler, but I never realized it was in the air. So Yadav have gotten 2 wickets in his final over. What a master stroke here by Pandya. Pandya should be given some credit. We oftentimes bash him. The Indian press oftentimes bash him. But to keep Kuldeep Yadav on, despite Pooran was at the crease, was a master stroke. But I think he probably need to get Kuldeep Yadav in before we go into the happy hours. So Yadav getting 2 wickets in this over. I've just slowed down the West Indies a little. So that one was wide. King was looking to hit it through the offside, but he mistimed it and it went back to the bowler for a simple catch. He gone for 42. So in comes the hometown era, Shimran Etmaya. So Shimran Etmaya has joined Ravman Powell at the crease. So let's see, he's giving himself room, looking to hit that one through the offside. It was premeditated. It ended up very wide of him, still trying to get back at him. I do not know how that ball went back to the keeper, but it is what it is. So West Indies have lost 2 wickets in this over. I don't have an issue with Etmaya just blocking this ball. Kuldeep Yadav, 3 for 28, off its 3.5 overs, ball to Etmire on the back foot, and he strokes this one to the man at mid wicket, who didn't feel clean. But a good over by Kuldeep. Well done, Kuldeep. We must give credit where credit is due. We are a West Indies cricket channel, but we also fear enough to give credit where credit is due. And that was a masterful over by Kuldeep Yadav. It could have gone for 15, but instead, I think only one run out of the over, and you have gotten 2 wickets. You have gotten rid of the set batsman, Brandon King, and you have gotten rid of the dangerous Nicholas Pooran in that over. Well done by Kuldeep Yadav. Well done by Hardik Pandya to keep him on. So West Indies at the end of over number 15 is 106 for 4. Yeah, 106 for 4. Supernova is saying, King scored 42 from 42. How should we rate that innings? Is a runner ball acceptable in T20? I think it's a difficult pitch to bat on. I think it's a very, very difficult pitch to bat on. That's my opinion. And I think it's going to play low and slow. And I really think expect us to get 160 from here. And if we get 160, we should win. Charles, bowl to Powell. Powell turns this down the leg side. It running towards the final leg boundary. They're gone for one. Have they come back for the second? Good running by Powell. Little urgency here. And so Shimron Etmire, who's also a very good runner between the wickets, and they go through for 2. So 108 for 4. As I've said this, I think about 10, 12 overs ago, that this pitch is a pitch where you have to do a lot of running on. And maybe it's not really a big hit pitch. Charles over the wicket, ball to Powell again. He again lapped this down to fine leg. They're gone for one. Will they come back for a second again? Let's see. Yes, good running by Powell. Good running, and he put in the dive. I think he get there, but the umpire is going to go upstairs. But I think that the dive may have saved them there. Will they go upstairs? Let's see. So that looks like Kishan on the field for someone. Who is he on the field on? I think as they've gone upstairs. This is what I'm talking about, the producers. We have no signal. And for someone like me who's not listening to the commentary, I do not know if they've gone upstairs or not. So that's a good work there by Powell. The dive saved him as I suspected. So that's a good effort there. He was well in his ground by the time the bails come off. Look at that. Good, well done by the West Indies captain. Well done. We love these things. Even if he was out, we would have still loved that. We would have still appreciate that. We would, and that is what we are asking from the West Indies players, the effort. Powell seconds as Charles over the wicket, bowls to him, and he's turned this one into the mid-wicket area. They go for one. Will they push for 2? No. This time they second for 1, and the score moves up to 111 for 4. Nelson. Powell is on 6 from 4 deliveries. Shimron Etmire comes into strike. 3 deliveries to go in over number 16, being bowled by Chahal. This is the last over of spin in this West Indies innings, and I still think we can get close to another 6 to 7 runs off these 4.3 overs remaining. 15 runs and over, I believe so. That is my opinion. That is my hope. Chahal to bowl to Etmire. There's a short mid-wicket, a short fine leg, a short third man, and a wideish mid-off. Charles bowl to Etmire, and Etmire just turned this into the region of square leg. The short fine leg runs to his right and field, and they're through for a single. 112 for 4. 2 deliveries to come in over number 16. Etmire is off the mark. Powell is on 6. He comes into strike. Charles none for 32 so far. He has 2 deliveries remaining in his spell. As the West Indies captain Seckers and Pandya, who will he bowl next? Over the wicket come Charles, bowl to Powell, short, turning away from him, but he watch it onto the face of the bat, and he ease it down to long on, and they're through for a single. So another run off the bowling of Charles. None for 33 from 3.5 overs. 1 delivery to come in over number 16, 113 for 4. Etmire is back on strike. He just flipping that bat as he Seckers, as the Guyanese flag wave in the ground stand. Ball to Etmire, and Etmire looking to turn that one on the front foot. Not outside the umpire. Charles says down the leg side. They won't go for an appeal. Pandya's gone for it. That doesn't look out to me. It doesn't look out, but I think this is a strategic appeal. Because I don't think that one is out in no way. It doesn't look out, but I think he just gone for appeal, open to get This is a strategic appeal. He's probably saying, what's the worst can happen? Let's watch the replay. Up, bold, Pooran, down the pitch. Wow, this might be closer than I thought, but he probably on the front foot. That's probably what saved him. That was on the front foot. It depends on how much it turns. So looking at the replay, that's not a bad appeal. And so, wow. So if the spinners could get three of the most dangerous West Indies batsmen at this stage, he was well forward, nick on the back. Oh, got an inside edge. He got an inside edge. Well done, umpire. What a great decision by the umpire. What a great decision by the umpire. Congratulations. What a great decision. Well done. So India lost the appeal. That inside edge means that India lost the appeal. Well done, man. Well done. It's a good thing Pooran talked to you. If Pooran never talked to you, you would have given that out. But anyway, good decision. Congratulate the umpire. We must congratulate the umpire. The same way we bash the umpires, we must congratulate them for a good decision. Good decision there. So the score, good decision. So at the end of 16 over, West Indies 113 for 4. So Winston, runner ball is not good enough, particularly when his job is to go hard during the power play. Okay, Winston King, who would you put in place of Brandon King? You think we could replace him with probably Tajdar and Chandapal? Or who do you think, Winston King? Who do you think should go? Final 4 overs need to go for 50 runs. I'll be happy with that. 50? I think we can go at 15 runs over for the final 4 overs. We have 6 wickets in hand. 113 for 4. 113 for 4. This pitch is difficult to bat on, you know. This pitch is very difficult to bat on, and we are seeing that. We are seeing that, and we are playing the 2 spinners. Chase is going to earn his pay today. So Arshdeep Singh now is going to move in over the wicket, ball to Powell. Short outside the ash stump, and Powell cuts down to the man coming off the cover boundary, and they are through for a single. The score moves up to 114 for 4. So you can see the change in body language of the West Indies batsmen. You could see that change in Powell just now. You can just see there's a different atmosphere. There's a different energy to the West Indies batsmen body language. Just watch. Sorry about that. Ed Meyer is on 1. He comes into strike, and as usual, he tightened his gloves. He just closed the flap on his gloves and flick that bat in his hand. Arshdeep now is going to move into the West Indies left-hander over the wicket, ball to Meyer, a full ball which he hit away down to long on. They're gone for 1, and that's what they will get. 115 for 4. So Arshdeep Singh there looking for the Yorker, missed the Yorker. It was a full delivery, but Ed Meyer just eased it away down to long on for a single. It was on the stump, so he has to play with a straight bat. He could not have gone cross the line. I would not have recommend he going cross the line like that. So he have gone with a straight bat, and it went down to long on for a single. Arshdeep over the wicket to bowl to Powell, and looking for the Yorker again, and Powell just digging it out, beat the bowler down to the fielder at long on, and they drag through for another single. So 3 runs from 3 deliveries in this over. Although Arshdeep Singh is not using the facility, the West Indies batsmen are still unable to get rid of him. He's looking for the Yorker. He's missing the Yorker. This is his 2nd over, so we expect that he will be bowling over number 18 also. And so Hardik Pandya will probably finish his spell, and then Mukesh Kumar will get 1. Arshdeep Singh over the wicket, bowl to Ed Meyer, who swings this, beat the man at fine leg, and it goes into the boundary for 4. Once he beats short fine leg, and once Ed Meyer beats short fine leg, it will always be going into the boundary. So West Indies 120 for 4, 7 runs from 4 deliveries in this over so far. Was it a chance? It dropped just short of him, and the fielder there right on the edge of the circle, and it just dropped just short of him. He went for the catch, I think, and he didn't go for the catch. He looks to stop it, and it beat him and go for 4. Ed Meyer seconds as Arshdeep Singh over the wicket, ball to Etmire. And Etmire swings this away over the top of mid-wicket. A good stop there by the field on the boundary. Did he touch the rope with the ball in his hand? But they will go back for two. The umpire will definitely checked it. 122 for 4, pending the check. He seemed to have done well, but we need a closer look to see if that foot had just touched the boundary when the ball was in his hand. Let's see. He collected there. This is a step that is important. No. Well done there. Good work, as I suspected. Etmire Seckers. 122 for 4. 9 out of this over so far. 1 delivery to come. A 6 would be good. Don't want a wicket though. Arshdeep, ball to Etmire. And he drives this through the cover. Open the face of the bat. They're gone for 1. They almost walk the single. 10 out of the over there. So 10 out of over number 17. Bowled by Arshdeep Singh. 123 for 4 at the end of over number 17. The Cricket Forum, I am not saying to replace King, but he could have gone a little harder, given we had so much batters remained into bat. I agree with you. Winston King. 42 from 42. He should have gone harder. I would have loved to see him gone harder. And I think he missed a number of balls. He missed a number of deliveries for 2 reasons. His head was shifting and he was swinging from the hip. And I think he missed a lot of deliveries. And Sheldon Smith is saying, come on, Etmire, get 30. So, Mukesh Kumar, I think he will bowl number 18. And they will go back to Pandya. Will they go back? So, Mukesh Kumar is in now. Over the wicket, ball to Etmire. And Etmire hit this high in the air. It's high in the air as he got in the distance. Let's watch. He's all caught on the boundary. So Mukesh Kumar got the wicket with his first delivery. Etmire looking to clear the boundary, being positive, but he's out caught. West Indies lost their 5th wicket. 123 for 5, and Etmire gone. Etmire's gone for single figures. So Etmire out looking to clear the boundary. He has to go. Only 3 overs left. We have 6 wickets in hand. We have some persons who can hit this ball a mile to come. And let's see what will happen today. Taken comfortable on the boundary. The fielder just playing for the camera, trying to make it look spectacular when it was really a comfortable catch. So Etmire gone for 9. Another single figure score for Etmire. So Tilka Varma is the fielder. Mukesh Kumar again getting the left-hander with his first delivery. West Indies 122 for 5 in over number 18. The first delivery of number 18. 122 for 5. So I still think that West Indies can push up and get the 160. I still think we can get 160, 165, 170. This pitch, as I said, is not easy to bat on. And I think we can definitely get 160, 170. This is good stuff, you know. You should have some of this. Etty is desperately rusty and out of form. Can't buy a proper score right now. It's 6 innings now. Wow, supernova 22. Mukesh now to bowl to Shepherd. He's over the wicket, bowl to Shepherd. And Shepherd taken on the pad. There's a loud appeal, not out. The keeper comes up on field and there is no run. So Mukesh Kumar just taking some pace off that one. So let's watch the wicket. So Etmire looking, probably Etmire should have gone over the offside instead of looking to go over the onside. He's a much better batsman than that. See there, he's looking to go over the onside. Probably he should have looked to hit that ball much straighter. Like hit it over long off, and then probably he would have got the distance that he required. So let's see. Mukesh Kumar now is ball to Shepherd, and Shepherd opened the face of the bat. Can't beat Charles at backward point, but they go through for a single anyhow. 124 for 5. We're in over number 18. 15 deliveries remaining in the West Indies innings. Can we get 30 from 15? If we were chasing 30 to win from 15 deliveries, if we were chasing 26 to win from 15 deliveries, would we have gotten there? Again, I am saying I think this pitch is very difficult to bat on. And anything over 150, 160 should be. As Mukesh Kumar bowled to Rahman Powell and he drives outside the off stump, off the outer portion of the bat. It goes into the backward point boundary for 4. Good shot by the West Indies captain. The score moves up to 128 for 5. So he just comes on the front foot, drives off the drive, he just opened the bat face and got it off the outer portion of the bat. Look at him, open the bat face there, and it goes down. Good shot there by Powell. Beat third man and beat the sweeper, and it goes into the boundary for 4. So Powell is playing a look good innings here again, as he secures and wait for Mukesh Kumar, who rubs the ball on his funnel. He moves up to 13 from 8. West Indies 128 for 5. 2 deliveries to come in over number 18. Powell, the West Indies captain, is on 13. With him is the dangerous Romara Shepherd on 1. Mukesh Kumar over the wicket, ball to Powell. He slug sweep. It going down to mid wicket, but he didn't time it as well. The fielder run around to his right from long on and field, and they're through for a single. 130 for 5. Powell think he missed out there. What 15 now for Powell from 9 deliveries. That's a strike rate. That's a strike rate of what that? 167. 130 for 5. Powell is on 15 from 9. Shepherd is on 1 from 2. Mukesh Kumar, the final delivery of over number 18. The right arm medium fast bowler from India. As he runs in now up to the wicket and bowl to Powell, and Powell pulls this away. It will go down to the man on the long on boundary, and this time it's a single. He moves up to 16 from 10. 131 for 5 at the end of over number 18. Batsmen play within the context they find themselves. The way the pitch is playing, their opposition and their confidence. Let us consider these things before we comment and talk about player. Yes, Sheldon, that's the legend from the USA. This is not the Sheldon Simmet. This is not the Sheldon Simmet from Trinidad. Eddie Prasad from Guyana. Looks like Eddie is a wee bit chunky. He's not a wee... Eddie Prasad is not a wee bit chunky. He's chunky, man, which is affecting his stroke making. He's not a wee bit chunky, Eddie Prasad. He's chunky. He has a... I think he has a... As we watch, Ardeep Singh over the wicket, ball to Powell, and Powell swings this away, over long off into the green stand for 6. So Arshdeep here pitched up to Powell. The score moves up to 137. And he swung it away high, over long off into the green stand for 6. And so 6 more to the West Indies captain. He moves up now to 22 from 11. And he's playing a little gem here. West Indies 137. So let's see now. We are in over number 19. And Powell is going to go very hard. He's going to go very hard. So... and that into the green stand as Powell secures. Arshdeep again over the wicket now to bowl to Powell. And going for the Yorker. It's a low full toss. He squeezes out into the offside. They're gone for 1. They're running hard for the second. He has Powell put in the mileage. Good running there by Shepherd and Powell. And they got 2. Powell moves up to 24 from 12 deliveries. So that's a strike rate of 200. West Indies 139 for 5. 10 deliveries to come in the innings. 5 wickets in hand. West Indies should be looking to go very hard. 8 runs from 2 deliveries so far in this over. If I was Arshdeep, if I was captain in India, I would tell him to go around the wicket. But he stayed over the wicket. He's going to move in now. Over the wicket, ball to Powell, and Powell cuts, slower delivery, misses, through to the keeper. Wide signal by the umpire. Good call that by the umpire. 141 for 5. So another good call there. So West Indies move up to 141. The score has changed up. I'm thinking it's 141, but the scoreboard is saying 140 for 5. 140 for 5. That looks to be Akeem Hussain coming in next. Yes, we hope he doesn't come. We hope Shepherd and Powell tee off for these last 10 deliveries. I hope they hit some golf shot over the wicket. Come Arshdeep Singh, bowl to Powell, and hit this high in the air again. It gone miles. Oh, another 6 by Powell. What a shot by Rovman Powell. The West Indies captain is playing a blinder here. He moves up to 30 from 13 deliveries. Good going, Powell. This is a good looking knock. I hope he continues to go hard. It's a good looking knock. This is a big knock. Get hurt the next ball or not, this is a big knock. This is what the West Indies call for. 30 from 13 delivery. Good shot there. Arshdeep Singh should go over the wicket though. If I was captain in India, I would ask him to go over the wicket, round the wicket. Not he's over the wicket now as a left armer. I think he should go round the wicket. as Powell secures, as Arshdeep Singh now begins to move into him. I have not yet seen if he has changed. He continues over the wicket, ball to Powell. And that one is short. Powell looking to pull. Shepherd looking for the singer. Powell not interested. It took him on his body and it ballooned out onto the offside. And there is no run. He think he missed out there. I would love to see the replay. I wasn't watching the end. But that could be a short, slow ball from Arshdeep Singh. And this is the beauty of sport because two teams are playing. So while we want Powell to be hitting six, India want Arshdeep Singh to be bowling some good delivery. And he is a good bowler, so he's going to bowl not that balls. But Powell will be looking to clear the boundaries. 7.82 is the run rate as Powell seconds, 146 for 5. He seconds as Singh moves in over the wicket, ball to Powell. Wide signal by the umpire, 147 for 5. And this is what powerful batting does at the back end to bowlers. They are nervous as they run into the batsman. And Powell is a very powerful man. And Powell is highly motivated. He wants to win this series. He have heard that the Delhi Capitals will not be retaining him. And he wants to prove it to the Indians that he still has what it takes. 147 for 5. Are the groundsmen getting ready? Are those groundsmen or are they... Yes, it looks like the groundsmen are getting ready. They are looking up into the air. Are those groundsmen? As Arshdeep Singh, I think Arshdeep Singh to continue the 19 over. 32 you have conceded so far from his 2.4 overs. He's going to continue over the wicket. So there's a long on the boundary, a mid-wicket on the boundary, a deep backward square leg on the boundary. Singh over the wicket, ball to Powell, and Powell clip this low full toss straight to the man on the backward square leg boundary. They go through for a singer. The return comes in to Samson, and Powell moves up to 31. 148 for 5. Yes, he needs something to drink for this final over. He has been running hard. You can see the sweat on his shirt. Okay, Powell, that's okay. I think he needs something. He needs some rehydration for this final over. One delivery to come now. In over number 19. This should be a free hit for Shepherd. It should be a free hit. It should be a free hit. Arshdeep Singh over the wicket, ball to Shepherd. He swings, misses. Will wide the signal. Let's see. Wide signal, of course. It's the end of the over. It's the end of the over. Wide was not signal. It was a slow delivery. 148 for 5. We need 12 off this last over. Dark clouds seem to be heading to the ground. Okay, supernova. Yes, supernova. It looks so to me too. Guys really batting slow. Jay, as I said, I think this is a very slow pitch. And I think it is going to be very, very difficult to batten. Great running from Powell. Yes, indeed. We need 15. Yes, Supernova, you and I agree. Jay, yes, 15. Okay, 15, 12. We will take that. 160, I think, will be very challenging. So, will it be Hardik? I don't think Hardik wants to bowl this last over because he doesn't want it to travel. I think he's going to give it to Mukesh Kumar. I don't think Hardik will bowl it. I'm a captain. I'm not bowling it either. If I bowl it and it goes for 20, there'll be a lot of things. It's going to be Mukesh Kumar who is going to stop at this crease. He's under pressure now. Watch him slow down and stop at the crease. Oh, it looks like India are wearing two different type of blue. To me, it looks like Mukesh Kumar is in a different blue than Hardik Pandya. Is it just my eye? I want to see Mukesh Kumar again. It just looks like two different shades of blue. Anyhow, he's over the wicket to bowl to Ravman Powell. Up and bowl to Ravman Powell, a Yorker. Well bowled Mukesh Kumar. And Powell dogs it out. He was giving himself room there, and Mukesh Kumar followed him. Good first delivery. 140. Look at that. Good first delivery. Good. Probably just, if he could have just gotten the right foot out of the way. But he couldn't. Those things that, it takes great dexterity. And I sure he wanted to do that. Well bowled by Mukesh Kumar. Powell giving himself room, and Mukesh Kumar followed him. I think Powell, for this delivery, is going to step across to the off stump. I don't think he's going to back away. He's trying to get into the bowler head. Let's see what will happen. As Mukesh Kumar runs in over the wicket, bowl to Powell. Wide outside the off stump, Powell look for a big swing. He got the bottom edge. Samson could not collect, and they go through for a single. Shepherd is over to you. Over to you now, Shepherd. Oh, 4-6 will do the West Indies well now. 4-6 from you, Shepherd. Over to you, Shepherd. Shepherd is equally as dangerous. Sheldon was saying he wants 20. Glenn Campbell, are they still using Chase as a spinner? It looks that way if Hussein bats before him. But I would send Hussein ahead of Chase, Glenn Campbell. But Chase will have his say on this pitch because it's a very slow pitch. And I know Kemar Williamson will be coming on as soon as Chase start bowling. As we watch, Shepherd backs away, wide outside the half stump. No wide will be signaled. That was in the line, well bowled. And this is a good final over by Mukesh Kumar. Keep steady, Shepherd. Don't give yourself room. I just take a mid and half stump guard. Take a mid and half stump guard. Take a mid and half stump guard. 3 deliveries to come. We need 12 runs. We need to get this up to 160. Shepherd 1 from 4. We need to get this up to 160. 160 will make much difference. As we watch Mukesh Kumar, the 4th delivery of the final over the wicket, ball to Shepherd, a Yorker, he dug it out, it goes down to long on. Let's see what Powell will do. 150 there. So West Indies again past 150. So let's see if we can get to 160. 150 for 5. We are in over number 20. 2 deliveries remaining in the West Indies innings. Is this a competitive total? I just think it's just about par. I think that the pitch is slow and low, and it's going to play slower and lower. I think it is just about par. Let's see what Ravman Powell can do. If he hit a 6 now, it will be the highest total of the series so far. Mukesh Kumar over the wicket, ball to Powell, and Powell swings this high in the air. Has it gone? Let's see. It is out of here. Yes, it's your bet. So 156. 156 for 5. So that's the highest score in the series so far, batting first. 156 for 5. And that's the highest score so far in the series. That's the highest score. So that was a low full toss, and Ravman Powell hit it away for 6. Can we get another 6? Can he end the innings with another 6 and push up to 161? Let's see. 156 for 5. 1 delivery to come. The West Indies captain is on strike. Mukesh Kumar runs in now. Ball to Powell. Wide outside the half stump. 157 for 5. 157 for 5 now. That's very important. Don't give yourself room. Don't give yourself room. If you don't give yourself room, he's going to bowl within your range. You do not need to give yourself room. Because if it's down the leg side any at all, it's a wide. So take a guard and about mid and half stump. Don't give yourself room. You need to have your right foot, your left foot on mid and half stump, and your right foot on just about middle stump. Just open just a little. Don't close off yourself with your left shoulder. Just open just a little. Indians are perplexed. They are ensuring that they have all the feelers in the right place. Mukesh Kumar now runs in now. The final delivery. Ball to Powell. And Powell hit this away. A low full toss. Straight to the fielder on the mid-wicket boundary. But they will scamper through for 2. Yes, well run there by Powell. 159 for 5. So this is the highest total for a team batting first in the 3 matches that have been played so far. 159. I think it's a defendable total. I think it is just about par. I think the pitch is playing low and slow, and I think West Indies can defend this total. But there was a good innings there by Ravman Powell. Unfortunate that Pooran got out when he did, but that's the nature of cricket. You have to give the Indians credit because they are playing too and they are trying to restrict West Indies. Despite their congratulating each other to restricting West Indies to 159, that's runs on the board and runs on the board. And as I said, I think the pitch will play slow and it will play lower. So we're expecting to defend this total. So Tottenham Hotspur has again rejected the bid for Hurricane. I don't know what is happening there. But please smash a like on the video. Please smash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Me too. I think it's defendable. It is defendable, TD. Winston King is saying, very good knock from the captain. Our bowlers have to continue that good form with the ball. Yes, Supernova 22 is saying 159 for 5, not the worst, but 11 less than ideal. They tried hard once again, especially Powell. He's done his job in every game. Thank you, Supernova. Good comment. 245 views. Well done. But please slash a like. Please slash a like on the video, please. Powell has improved as a player and as a captain. He's playing really, really well. So in the innings break, I want to put up back the road to the World Cup, to the 2024 T20 World Cup. Now, I did this because a number of times I heard persons saying we should go it alone. Look under the Americas. Under the Americas, you will see Argentina, Bahamas, Belize, Bermuda, Cayman Island, and Panama. Those are the teams who played in the semi-final round in the Americas. This is not the first round or the second round. If you understand football qualification, you know that the USA and Mexico enters at the semi-final round. But like the Caribbean teams, they have to play so many preliminary rounds before they reach the semi-final rounds. So this is the same thing with the cricket. And if you look over Europe, over to your right-hand side, you see how many teams in Europe playing cricket at the moment. I never realized that so many teams are in Europe playing. Now, in the Americas, if you look just a minute there, I just need to take off this caption from TD. TD, I just need to take off your caption. Sorry, so that I'm not hiding anything here. Oh, I had the West Indies team, so I need also to take off that because I do not want to hide anything here. So just, yes, so look at it there now. So from the Americas, if you see down the bottom there, those are the 4 teams that is going to play the final round of qualification. To qualify for the semi-final round, teams like Brazil and Suriname and some other countries were in that zone. So Cayman Island is listed there. So in the semi-final round, those are the teams that were qualified for the semi-final round. Of those 6 that you see there in the semi-final round, only 3 qualified to the final round. And from this final round, from Bermuda, Canada, Cayman, Panama, there'll be only 1 qualifier to the World Cup. So suppose, for argument's sake, and let us call Jamaica because I'm a Jamaican. If Jamaica decide to go it on their own, Jamaica will have to play to reach in this round. The round with Argentina, Bahamas, Belize, Bermuda, and so on. Jamaica probably have to play against teams like, as I mentioned, Brazil and Suriname, Turks and Caicos Island, and those teams before they can even qualify for this round. When they qualify for this round, only 1 team will go through to the World Cup. Now, if every one of us is going on our own, so that is Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, St. Kitts, Antigua, you name it. Everybody decide to go on their own. Out of that, it's only 1 qualifier. Mark, we are hosting the World Cup. So if we're not hosting, we would have gotten a 2nd qualifier. Right? So out of all of those teams, the most could go to the World Cup from the Americas, where we fall under, would only be 2. So do you prefer to remain as the West Indies? Or do you want to take your chance and try and qualify for one of those 2 spots? What do you think? What do you think? Would you prefer to take your chance? Just look at this chart. I'm just going to take a few minutes break from the commentary and I will be back just in time. But I will not take this off the screen, but I will be back for the start of the Indian innings. Sorry, whoa. Oh my God. Apologize. Apologies. Sorry about that. So the West Indies are defending 160 and they're going to start with Obed McCoy. He's going to go over the wicket to bowl to Jarsal on debut. And Jarsal pulled the first ball away over mid wicket down to Hetmai on the boundary. And they go through for a single. And India are off and running after one delivery. So Gilwell now comes into strike. And I show you that diagram because I really want you to look it. So Wilbert Brooks is saying Paul is doing a good job as captain as Gill comes into strike now. McCoy. So this is a change up here from the West Indies. Did McCoy start the bowling in the first two previous matches, or was it Hussein? Was it McCoy? I don't quite remember. Is it a change up? Is it a change up here from the West Indies, or was it McCoy that starts? He's going to move in now. The left arm speeds so over the wicket, bowl to Gill, and Gill cuts, beat short, third man down to the boundary for 4. So Gill is off and running. So India in the first over 5 without loss. And this is going to be a very key part of the innings because once this ball goes through probably the first 3-4 overs, but he got the bottom edge there. Shepherd with a good effort at backward at third man dive full stretch to his right and just couldn't get to it. So it was off the bottom edge of of the bat. So it already shows signs that the pitch is keeping low. As we watch Obed McCoy, he's going to go now over the wicket. He'll be bowling to Shubman Gill, up and bowl to Gill. That one down the leg side, turns it to short fine leg. They go through for a quick singer. The fielder shied at the stump, but did not get a direct hit there. And they're through 6 without loss after 3 overs. So Jarasal backing up there. We need to take a look and see how far Jarasal is backing up, because this Indian team, I have no issue man-cutting these players. You know, so let's look, just check and see how far Shubman Gill is backing up here. Jarasal is on strike. Over the wicket goes McCoy. Ball to Jarasal. He hit this high in the air. I don't think he has the distance. Has he? Someone is circling under it, and he took the catch and he's out. Joseph took the catch, and Jarasal, who taunted the West Indies players on his way to that magnificent 170 in the first test, is gone. So Ishan Krishnan supporters will be laughing, because the man that replaced him, Yashish Jarasal, is out after 2 deliveries for 1 run, and West Indies got the breakthrough in the first over. Well done. You need to slash a like on the video for this, and you need to click on that subscribe button. Jarasal gone for 1. So India have lost their first wicket in the first over. Obed McCoy struck 6 for 1. Good from West Indies. Good from West Indies. Very good. Very good. Winston King is saying, we have to get Jarasal out. Well, we have done that. We have, okay, he's gone. Jarasal is gone. Yes, Supernova 22. Huge wicket there of Jarasal. He scored runs versus us every time he batted. Well, even if we lose today, Jarasal will not be taunting us. India making fast singles, West Indies didn't. So that's shake my Jay. We are going Jay full power behind the West Indies team now, Jay. Full power, man. Let's full power. This is the man I think that we really has to out, though. We really have to out this man. Sorry about that. We really have to out this man. This is the man who can really take away this match from the West Indies. If we out this man, I think we are well on our way. He is the most dangerous man in T20 cricket, in my estimation. So Joseph just seconded under that one and took it comfortable. So this is the man, Surakumar Yadav. They call him Sky. As McCoy moves in over the wicket, ball to Sky, and he whips this away. That's his favorite stroke. Down to mid-wicket for 4. Just goes across the stump. McCoy aiming for the stump, and he just whipped it away for 4. So Sky is on the move. He's on 4. So Sky is 4. Jarasal gone for 1. Gill is on 5. India in the first over are 9 for 1. So he just whipped that away, just showing his leg stump. McCoy bowling at that leg stump, and he just whipped that away. This is the most dangerous batsman, I think, in T20 cricket in the world. 10 for 1 in over number 1. McCoy in, bowl to Sky, and Sky pulled this high in the air again. Is this gone for 6? Yes, it gone for 6 into the grass bank. So Sky is on the charge here. He's 10. Gill is 4. At the end of over number 1, 16 for 1. So Sky comes out, and he got 10 runs from 2 deliveries. We have to hold Sky. I'm telling you, we have to hold Sky. West Indies getting the breakthrough in the first over. So Hussain now will come into the attack. And he has a weakness to left-arm spinner. So let's hope left-arm spinner is getting his wicket a number of times. So let's hope that Hussain can get Sky here. But Gill will be on the man on strike for this. Gill will be the man on strike for the start of Hussain over. So let's watch. That one was into the grass bank. So McCoy short and Sky. Let's watch Hussain now. He's going around the wicket to bowl to Gill. He's in bowl to Gill, and Gill on the front foot. He strokes it to the man at cover point, and there's no run, who is Ruston Chase. 16 for 1 in over number 2, being bowled by Akil Hussain. The umpire just holding him up just a bit. As Hussain in now, round the wicket to bowl to Gill. He's up bowl to Gill, and Gill drives. Down to the man. Sorry about that. My apologies. Down to the man on the long off boundary. And they go through for a single. Sorry, my apology there. Sorry. You know what? These things happen on live TV. So they're just making some adjustment there to the field. 17 for 1. Sky is on strike. Can we nick out strike? Can Hussein nick him out? Very important here. If Hussein can nick out Sky, we'll be in good stead. As Sky seconds, Hussein round the wicket. A slip is in place. He bowled to Sky and Sky off the back foot and he strokes it back to Hussein and there is no run. So he just stroke back that one to Hussein and there is no run. As we watch Hussein is going to come in now over the wicket. Round the wicket. He's going round the wicket to bowl to Sky. He's in bowl to Sky. Sky off the back foot trying to cut Hussein, getting some turn here through to the keeper, and there is no run. So good start here by Hussein. Just as they took out the first slip though, and that one did bite and turn. Sky looking to force it off the back foot, and he was beaten outside the off stump. Will they know? Oh, no ball. Oh, this is poor from Hussein. And now is the time that he needs to put his finger in his ears. Don't. Now is the time that Hussein needs to put his fingers in his ears. Yes, man, now is the time. Where's the celebration? What is Sky and Puran talking about? Okay, they're talking about something. I hope it's just friendly banter. You know, they didn't want the stump mic to hear what they're saying, so they were very close. Hussein round the wicket, ball to Sky, and Sky slashed this away over the offside. It will go very close to the cover boundary. In fact, it goes into the cover boundary now for 4. The score moves up to 22 for 1 in over number 2. So although West Indies got the breakthrough, India is off to a rollicking start here. Suryakumar Yadav have pushed up now to 14. For 14 from 5 deliveries, that's Suryakumar Yadav. So he's playing that innings that Rahman Powell played. But we all know he's the most dangerous of the Indian batsmen. Probably the most dangerous T20 batsman in the world. Hussein round the wicket, ball to Yadav on his pad, and he whips this away through mid-wicket. He's going to run very close to the mid-wicket boundary. Rahman Paul gives chase. He looks a bit slimmer here and picks it up just about a meter inside the boundary and send the return in, and they go through for a 2. The score moves up now to 24 for 1 in over number 2. So Suryakumar Yadav have come to the wicket and have taken the attack to the West Indies bowlers. He has moved up to 16 from 6 delivery. With him is Shubman Gill and 5 from 4 deliveries. 24 for 1. Hussein now round the wicket. He will be moving, bowling to Yadav again. He bowled to Yadav and Yadav trying to drive this one through the offside. It goes down to the man on the boundary and they go through for a single. He will retain strike. He moves up to 17 from 7. At the end of over number 2, India chasing 160 to win this match. Have wiped off 25 already, but West Indies have picked a wicket. So it's a very tense match. I realize that the West Indies supporters are getting tense because of this innings that Suryakumar Yadav is playing. But we are going to get rid of him. We are going to get Suryakumar Yadav. The good thing about this West Indies is losing this lead in the series 2-0. So we will go to Florida still in front. And it will be 2 massive days in Florida this Saturday and Sunday. Bobby Bonds, I hope you got your tickets, Bobby Bonds. I know you have been looking ticket very hard. Is anyone listening to the broadcast who listen to this broadcast who is at the ground? Please put it in the chat. Please put it in the chat. And if you are listening to the broadcast and you're at the ground, please put it in the chat. So Powell just adjusting his clothes as Joseph, the West Indies speeds, a moving ball to Yadav, and Yadav looking to drive, got the inner portion of the bat into his pad, and there's no run. Joseph field in his follow through. Good start that by Joseph. Yadav trying to drive off the up. But as I suspect, this pitch is very low and slow. That ball was not there for the drive, but Yadav trying to drive off the up, got the inner portion of the bat. He comes out, he came out in a very positive mood today. The Indians are really feeling the pressure. Really feeling the pressure. To me, it just seems like there are more Indians at the ground than West Indians, because after winning that match and going 2-0 up, expect a Pat Guyana, Joseph Gold to Yadav, who stand up tall and a diving effort from the field at backward point, who half stopped it and they go through for a single. And the score moves up now to 26. So 26 for 1. Yes, I'm seeing 26 for 1 now in over number 3. Being bowled by Alzari Joseph. So Shubman Gill is back on strike. He's on 6. Yadav is on 18. So there's a ring of 3 on the offside, a ring of 3 on the onside, and there's a short third man. So it's a 4-3 field. The two fielders, there's one on the cover boundary and one on the backward square leg boundary. Those are the two fielders who are covering the boundary at this time. As Joseph moves into Gill, he passed the umpire now, ball to Gill outside the half stump. Gill initially looking to pull, but then allows it to go through, and there is no run. 26 for 1. We are in over number 3, as I said, being bowled by Alzari Joseph. As the two Indian batsmen meet in the middle of the pitch, discussing tactics. Sky probably saying, just get a single and give me the strike. Or he's probably saying, stay still in your crease. As Joseph reached the top of his mark, he just about turned now. As Gill seconds, as Joseph begins his run-up, he moves in past the umpire, up to the wicket and ball to Gill on the pad, and he whips it straight to the man at mid-wicket, who didn't feel cleanly, but he kept it in front of him, and there is no run. The score remains on 26 in over number 3. Gill is on 5. With him, Surukuma Yadav, who have moved on to 18 from 9 deliveries. He came to the crease and looking very attacking mood today. Joseph in his first over, 4 deliveries so far, have conceded only 1 run. As Ravman Paul makes some adjustment in the field, Marshall and his troop, Joseph passed the umpire, ball to Gill short. He cuts, misses, through to the keeper, and there is no run. That ball leave him a little. Maybe Joseph just need to get that one a little closer to him. But that's good bowling so far from Joseph in this over. Good seam presentation. That one just wide, but the seam presentation was lovely there from Joseph. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button as Joseph now just about to turn at the top of his mark as Gill seconds and watch the West Indies speedster move into him. He starts that run up now. He gathers momentum past the umpire just about now and ball to Gill. That one comes back into him sharply and he has to defend it out into the onside. 26 for 1 at the end of over number 3. Good over there by Alzari Joseph. To be fair, Jay, West Indies did do that when Powell came to the crease. Before that, not really. King and King Charles Mayers are poor runners. Yes. Older missing in this defense. Yeah, we really miss Older. Based on how he had bowled so far in the previous 2 matches, Older is definitely a miss today. But we hope that Chase will do well because this pitch is low and slow. And Chase does has a good record against the spinners. 22-2. Jay saying, very good over by Joseph. Yes, it was indeed. Round the wicket, Hussein bowled to Sky, who swept this one down to the fielder on the backward square leg boundary, and they go through for 1. So Gill is back on strike. Sky is on 19. Sky is playing a shutter ball here. He's not going to be back down. Would be good if we can get another Hussein celebration. Indeed. I would like Hussein to shut me up. Indeed. I would like him to shut me up 5-6 times in this match. Hussein, round the wicket, ball to Gill. Gill drives, beat the man at cover, extra cover. It will go down to long on for a single. And the score moves up to 28 for 1. We are in over number 3, being bowled by Akil Hussein. The West Indies left arm orthodox spinner is going round the wicket to bowl to Sky. Just about ready now. He's up past the umpire just now and up and bowl to Sky, and Sky swept again down to the man on the boundary, and they will it beat the field on the boundary. He found the gap there and it goes into the boundary for 4. So Sky has came out and he's playing a blinder here. Wow, he's not going to be back down. He's playing a shutter ball. He's taking it to the West Indians, and we need to get Sky. When he came to the crease, I said that this is the man who I think we need to get out, and he's playing a shutter ball. Good going so far from Sky. He swept that one in front of square. For a moment, I thought it was backward of square. So he's toying with the field as he often does. 32 for 1. Over number 4. Can we have a Hussein celebration? 23 for Sky. From 13 delivery, ball to Sky. That one on the pad. He tucks it into the onside to the man at short mid wicket, and there is no run. The score remains 32 for 1. Sky remained on 23. With him, Gill is on 6. Hussein have conceded 15 runs in 1.4 overs so far. But Sky is playing a shutter ball. Let's see as Hussein round the wicket to bowl to Sky. Up and bowl to Surukuma Yadav, who swept again, this time down back with a square leg. The fielder came across and picked up Edmire, who field there, tumbling. And there's a single. The score moves up to 33. Sky is on 24. Gill is on 6. India with one delivery to come in over number 4. Good effort there by Edmire on the boundary at 34 for 1. Replying to 159 made by the West Indies, Hussein bowled to Gill, and Gill's defending to the offside. They're looking for a single, but good work here from Myers, and they stay in their crease. Myers have 2 direct hits so far in the series. They're not going to take any more chance with him. At the end of over number 4, India replying to West Indies 159, chasing 160 to win. They are 33 for 1. Surukuma Yadav is on 26 with him. Shubman Gill on 6. We have to get Sky back to the shed. Yes, Winston King. We need to get him back to the shed. If he stayed here, although I really think this pitch is going to get low and slower, so I think we're going to get him. Because I really think this pitch is going to play lower and slower, and I think we're going to get him. So Joseph to bowl to Surukuma Yadav, short, and he cuts this away over the top. One bounce to Edmire. Brilliant stop again by Edmire. Because that ball bounced and was spinning away from him. And Edmire dived to his right and pull off to his left and pull off another superb stop on the cover boundary. Good work there by Edmire. So the Sky just cutting that one in the air over the top. And Edmire doing some wonderful work. Edmire is an absolutely great fielder. He can field. He can definitely field. As Shubman Gill comes into strike, he will be facing up to Joseph, who's halfway there. He passed the umpire, ball to Gill, and Gill pull. High in the air, someone is circling underneath it. He took the catch. Number 25, who is that? Shubman Gill gone, looking to pull Joseph, and West Indies struck again. Okay, West Indies struck again. So 2 wickets down now, 34 for 2. This pitch is not coming on. It's just a class of Sky who is making it look easy. But this pitch is not coming on. Another comfortable catch, looking to pull Joseph. And the fielder just comes in, took a comfortable catch. Who is that? Johnson Charles. It was Johnson Charles who took the catch. And Shubman Gill stays 6 from 11. A miserable stay at the crease, and he's gone. So India in serious trouble now at 34 for 2, chasing 160 to win. Joseph is back. He is back. Lovely bowling. Yes, lovely bowling. Joseph Shubman has been poor this entire tour, and thankfully it continues. What I want to say about this, as I see this, Edmire really feeling good. As the person said this. Yes, Jay is out. Sheldon said, time to get rid of Sky. So this is what I want to focus on. If Edmire did not stop that ball on the boundary, Gill would not have been out, I want to focus on that. I want that to sink in. So sometimes persons are saying that, you don't want fit cricketers. When the cricketers are fit, they are able to do more in the field. Mark you, Edmire is not the fittest person going around. I think he has a lot of work to do. But if it wasn't for that brilliant stop on the boundary, Gill would not be on strike. So half of that wicket was owed to Edmire. Joseph moves into the new batsman, Tilka Varma, who drives through the covers. Lovely shot. What a start by Varma. He was batting from Sunday. Oh, what a shot. Joseph came in, bowled to Varma, and Varma hit that through the covers like he was batting from Sunday as the rain comes down. at Providence in Guyana. Good shot that by Varma. And these two Indian batsmen, they are going to go hard and they are going to go very, very hard. They are very confident. Slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Varma Seckers, 38 for 2. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Varma, and Varma giving himself room. Hit this one high in the air, over the top, down to the boundary for 4 more. The rain is coming and they are trying to get ahead of the Duckworth-Lewis system. Is that what is happening here? But Varma is turning it on here. So that was short again, and Varma just uppercut it over the infield, over backward point, down to the third man boundary for 4. So let's see. Powell is a great tactician. What will he come up with here now? Maybe Joseph need to go around the wicket. Should Joseph go around the wicket? The Indians are jumping at Guyana. Are there more Indians at this match than West Indians? Will he go around the wicket to Varma? He has made some adjustment in his field. Let's see what happened now. Varma has hit 2 fours. He's an 8 from 2 deliveries. Joseph remained over the wicket. Ball to Varma, who whips this into the onside. They go through for a single. Shepherd field, just at the edge of the circle, where a wide mid-on should have been. And he moves up to 9. They score 43 for 2. 1 delivery to come in over number 5. The Indians are scoring at just above 8 runs per over. They need exactly 8 runs per over to win. But at this time, they are ahead of the run rate. Just ahead of the run rate. But I believe they would be behind on Duckworth-Lewis, having lost 2 wickets. So, Suryakumar Yadav Seckers, as Joseph now grip the ball in his hand. Yadav looked on the pitch. He's Seckers now. As Joseph moves into him, ball to Yadav. And Yadav is tucked up there. That one jabbed back into him and he just took it off his tie pad. Or did it hit him in his tie pad? So this wicket is playing up and down. At the end of over number 5, India 43 for 2 after 5 overs at 8.6 runs per over. Sheldon saying, I feel we miss Older. He played a great role. There's honesty, Sheldon there. Yes, Edmire is making up in the field what he lacks with the bat. But that's the king with me, Winston King. I don't think he's making up in the field what he lacks with the bat. He needs to produce with the bat also. And then now when he comes in the field and feel like that, that would be the icing on the cake. You got the picture? So he needs to make runs, and this fielding would put the icing on the cake. So we want more from Edmire at the bat. Don't take away what he's doing in the field, though. I would never do that. But we definitely need more from him. Let's see what Chase will do for sure. Get Sky early, I think we will be ahead. So McCoy, the left arm, speed says back. Joseph Bowl, fire. Yes, but Varma really took to him in that over. Played 2 lovely shots. So McCoy is going to move in now to bowl to Varma. Over the wicket, bowl to Varma. And Varma dabs this into the onside, in the gap between short third man and backward point. And they go through for a single. The score moves up to 44 at the beginning of over number 6. This is the final over in the power play. India are definitely ahead on the run rate. But let's see what will happen. As Seckers, Suryakumar Yadav just circling his, just looking at his field, just surveying his field. As McCoy, 1 for 16 from his first, from 1.1 over, 1 for 15 in his first over. McCoy now, the big burly West Indies fast bowler, goes over the wicket, ball to Suryakumar, who pull this eye in the air. Is it out of the ground? Yes, you bet it's out of the ground again, another 6. So Suryakumar Yadav is, it's 4, 1 bounce, 4. Sorry about that. He's turning it down here. So that one was high. That one looks higher up on the bat. He didn't really get hold of it. It went high in the air. Fortunately for him, it missed the fielder. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Edmire just couldn't get around this time. It higher on the bat than he had expected. And it just that it missed the fielder this time. So 1 bounce 4. So the Indians continue to celebrate in the stand. Suryakumar Yadav is going hard, and he's going hard today. As McCoy over the wicket, ball to him, he drives this in the air again. Lovely shot by Yadav. That's a 6. Beautiful strokes. He's showing pure class here today. He's really teeing off against this West Indies bowling. But we are still in the game. Good shot again by Yadav. or on the hub, straight down the pitch. This is why he's the world #1 T20 batsman. You just have to give credit where credit is due. He's just showing his class, and the class is reaching the West Indies bowlers, but it's only one delivery that gets him. One delivery that gets him. Only one. Only one delivery that gets him. Let's watch as McCoy now is going to move. Should he go around the wicket? Just change it up a little. He continue over the wicket, ball to Sky outside the off-stump shot, and he cuts it down to the fielder on the backward point boundary, and they are through for a single. The score moves up to 55 for 2. I think that first delivery, that Varma took the single off, I think Sky went to Varma and said, listen, give me McCoy. Just get a single and give me McCoy. Did he say that to Varma? Maybe, because you could see that Varma was deliberately playing for the single off that first delivery. Just my assessment, just my opinion, just my thoughts. As he comes in over the wicket, ball to Varma, short, Varma pulls down to mid-wicket, work for the field and in the middle boundary, he won't get there. 4 more. Charles just could not get there. 59 for 2. And the Indians are celebrating. The Indian supporters are celebrating on the grass bank at Providence, Guyana. Are there more Indian supporters in the ground than West Indian supporters? So India is turning on the style here in this third ODI. Even if they win, and we just need to get some wickets here. Get these two batsmen. They have a very long tail. As we watch, McCoy over the wicket again, ball to Varma, and Varma cuts. This is running towards the third man boundary. The fielder comes across that Hetmeyer. Good work on the boundary there. 60 for 2 at over number 6. 60 for 2. They are going at 10 runs over. They need exactly 100 runs to win from 14 overs. Varma and Suryakumar Yadav batting well for India. You have to take a good look, boss. Indians different from Cooley. Glenn Campbell, I don't quite understand what you mean. I don't quite understand you mean. But I think Sheldon Sinclair is not in the squad. But looking at the stand, Marisa always looking at the people in the ground, there seem to be more Indian supporters there for me than West Indian supporter. Marisa Wilson, he's saying 4. Okay, not 6. Good. Indian love this fast bowling. So Chase is into the attack. Let's see what he's doing. Obed is getting destroyed today. Yes, Jason Older really missed today. We need a wicket. Yes, that is true. Bring Chase after power play. That's exactly what they did, Jay. Well done, Jay. Congratulations, Jay. Well done, man. Lovely. I love that. So there's a change in the bowling. Chase is going to replace Joseph. And this is where the match really lies. That is why I say bat first. Sheldon, explain more. You were responding to someone. Watch Chase. Over, round the wicket, ball to Yadav. Yadav forward, down back the pitch, and there's no run. So Yadav here, helmetless. He looks at the field, surveying his field. Chase is going to go round the wicket. And this is where the match really lies. These four overs from Chase plus the 2 from Hussain. Out of these 14 overs, 6 to be bowled by these 2. And I really expect Shepherd to come and bowl some cutters, because I think this pitch is slow and low, and I just think it's Yadav class that is telling bowl to Varma, and Varma strokes it out into the outside and Chase field. I think this pitch is playing slower and lower. And I just think, except for the class of Suryakumar Yadav, when he's in this mode, you just hope that he makes a mistake and get out. Over the wicket comes Chase again. Ball to Varma, and Varma plays this down to the fielder on the long on boundary, who is Charles, and they go through for a single. The score moves up to 61. Varma is on 16. Suryakumar Yadav is on 36. Let's see what Chase could do. Can Chase produce some magic here? He just had making some adjustment in his field. As you watch. Over number 7 to be bowled by Ruston Chase. He finally satisfied with his field. Over the wicket, ball to Yadav. And Yadav turns this into the onside. Pooran thinks it got pad first before bat. But no one else is interested. It runs out to the field at mid-wicket. and they are through for a single. 37 for Yadav, 62 for 2. With him, Varma is on 16. So there's Jason Older. Is that Jason Older? It looks to be Jason Older. So it's just a little nigger. So he will be back. I think Jason Older will be back for the 2 matches in no ball from Chase. This is criminal. This is very unforgiving. This is very unfortunate that Chase should bowl a no ball. And now he's taking over his run-up. Did Chase did not take a run-up at first? Him just mark out somewhere and decide to bowl from there and then give away a no ball. So he's giving a free hit to Varma. I'm very frustrated by this. I'm telling you right now, my heart is screaming. I am very, very, very frustrated by this from Chase. Round the wicket, bowl to Varma. A good delivery though, low full toss, only a singer, and the ball goes down to long on. And so the score moves up to 64 for 2. So that was a good delivery. It didn't go for 6. It only go for a singer. But he still have an extra ball to bowl. And that extra ball too is going to be very important. It's going to be very important. I'm very, very disappointed. I'm frustrated over the wicket to bowl to full toss to Sky, who whips this in the gap between mid-wicket and long on, and it goes into the boundary for 4. That was a poor delivery. It was a full toss, knee height, and it was just whipped away in the gap between mid-wicket and long on, down to the boundary for 4. Full toss, just about knee height, where every batsman would want a bowler to bowl to him. Look there, just about knee height, and he whips it away. This West Indies slow bowler. Someone say, Glenn Campbell, was it you say that Chase is slow and optimistic? Over the wicket, bowl to Sky, who just easy like Sunday morning, just stroke it down to the fielder coming off the long on boundary. So the extra delivery only went for a single. So 69 for 2 at the end of over number 7. Sheldon is saying, let India bat first. Okay, there are 2 free batting second. Okay, I got you, Sheldon. I got you. I got you, Sheldon, and I take your opinion. But it's just that my opinion differs, because I was saying that the pitch is going to play lower and slower, so you want to bat first. But again, I guess the overcast sky, so the sun didn't bait the pitch as much as the West Indies captain expected. And maybe I take your point, Sheldon, and you could be right. Yes, you could be right. We need that ball and wicket. That is true. We need to duck up some ball now. Let's see if Shepherd is going to go bowl those slower ball, bowl those cutters. He's going to jog his finger down the seam of the ball. Let's see what will happen. The rain is coming down, but India is well ahead. West Indies now. Shepherd moves into Suryakumar Yadav, who cuts, short third man down to the boundary for 4. Oh, India is well ahead of the run rate. And the rain has just picked up in intensity. It just picked up in intensity at Providence. So that was a cutter from Shepherd. He jogged his finger down the seam of the ball, and Yadav got bat on it, a bottom edge, beat short third man, and it runs away down to the third man boundary for 4. So at this stage, the Indians are well in front. 73 for 2. Shepherd moves in, bowl to Yadav, full toss. He opened the face of the bat and guides it away again for another 4. Suryakumar Yadav is turning on the style, and the West Indies bowlers are aiding him. They are not bowling very well today at all. The West Indies bowlers are not bowling well today. Suryakumar Yadav have moved up to 50. So this is a very, very fast 50. What's that? 23 deliveries for his 50? Is that 23 deliveries for his 50? The West Indies bowlers are aiding and assisting him. A number of full toss from Chase and Shepherd and Short from Abed McCoy. So they are really aiding and abetting him here. As we watch, Shepherd now conceded 8 runs off his first 2 deliveries, perplexed. He's bowling to the world number 1 T20 batsman. Over the wicket, ball to Yadav, and Yadav tried to force that away. Got the inside edge into his pad, and it trickles out into the offside. The fielder and the bowler converge on the delivery. And so the man at extra cover picked it up and handed it back to Shepherd as he walks back to the top of his mark. Suryakumar Yadav, India are going at more than 11 runs per over here. They are really turning it on today, but we have not bowled well to him. We have bowled off volley, we have bowled short. You have not manufactured any shot. Shepherd bowled to Yadav, and Yadav trying to turn that into the onside. It goes back to the bowler. Yadav have not manufactured any shot. Look at these strokes, and you will see the bowling. Full toss, clipped away. The half volley clipped away. Short, pulled away. Oh, well, that he manufactured that one. That one was in the slug. That one was a half volley again. That one was another half volley. So that one was fortunate for him. But we have bowled badly to him. Shepherd now bowled to Yadav on the stump. He clipped this away. Through mid-on. It goes down to the man on the long-on boundary. And they are through for a single. 78 for 2. We are in over number 8 here. Varma is on 17. With him, Suryakumar Yadav on 51. This performance from India, I'm telling you, it's really hurting me. The performance of the bowlers, it's really hurting me. I'm feeling this one. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. I do not like this performance from our bowlers. Shepherd round the wicket, bowled to Yadav, and Yadav tucked this away down to the fielder on the mid-wicket boundary, the end of over number 8. India are 79 for 2, chasing 160 to win. So they need another 20. They need another 81. 21 and 60. They need another 81. Yes, Jerome Smalls. Come on, guys, don't lose hope. Cricket is a funny game. 2 wickets could change things. That is true, Jamor Smalls. That is so true. Man, them finding the gap real easy. Yes, but I don't think we are bowling well, Jay. What are West Indies are doing? We are not bowling well. We are not bowling well today. The truth is. And it appears at this time that we really miss older. We really miss older at this time. The Indians are stamping their feet on us. Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Come on, skipper, work a magic. Yes, we need to see that. So Chase will bowl his second over. And Jay make a very good point. I think it was Jay who made the point that if we get 2 wickets now, we are back in it. Round the wicket, bowl to Varma. Varma cuts. Beat the inner field. Down to the man on the cover boundary and say, over to you, Sky. He moves up to 18. Sky is on 51. 80 for 2. If they are 90 for 4, we are back in this. So if we get 2 wickets now, we are back in this if they are 90 for 4. So let's see what will happen. Over number 9 being bowled, the 9th over being bowled by the ball-headed Chase. With a good beard. That's his style. And no one is over the wicket, bowled to Suryakumar Yadav. That's one on the pad. He turns it down to a short fine leg. Hussain Field. And there's a single. 81 for 2. Now Chase is bowling the white ball in 2 white sleeves. I know if I was batting, I would ask him to take them off. Those 2 white sleeves that he's in, if I was batting, I would ask him to take them off. Round the wicket, bowl to Varma on the back foot. He turns it into the onside. Chase himself gave chase, and Chase gave chase, and they're through for a single. The score moves up to 82 for 2. So good over so far by Chase. Just hope that he finish it well. So a single off every delivery so far, or the first ball was a dot ball. I don't quite remember. I think the first ball was a dot ball or a single off every delivery so far. But he's going to bowl now to Suryakumar Yadav. Up and bowl to Yadav. As Yadav again just turned that one into the onside. The fielder from backward square leg comes into the position of where square leg would be, and they are through for another single. So they are watching Chase very carefully here. So Varma is on 20. Suryakumar Yadav is on 53. Pandya and Samson start to come. Round the wicket, bowl to Varma, and Varma just strokes this down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. So they are milking this over from Chase. Another single. Varma moves up to 21. Suryakumar Yadav is on 53. What do we need to do now, West Indians? What is the strategy? We are all here. We are all here now. What is the strategy? What is the next strategy? I'm thinking hard about the strategy. 50 from 28 deliveries. We have not bowled well. We need to bowl some dot balls, and we need to get 2 wickets. Let's watch as Chase bowled to Suryakumar Yadav, who defends down the onside of the pitch to where mid-on would be. Good movement there from Chase. At the end of the over, 34 for 2, 9 gone. India 84. Well, I wish it was 34 for 2 after 9. But India are 84 for 2 after 9 overs, looking to get 160 to win. So they need 76 more to win. We have not bowled well, fair enough, but that's in the past. What can we do now to win this match from here? Let me get your ideas. What do we need to do? I'm thinking hard and seeing what should we do. Should we bring back Hussain to try and get a wicket? Should we bring back Hussain? Try our fastest bowler, Joseph. So should we bowl Hussain and Joseph? Or we are giving Shepherd one more over? Should we bring Hussain or Joseph? Or is it now to roll the dice and see if Myers can give us a wicket? You know, all those things are going through my mind. Shepherd round the wicket, bowl to Varma, and Varma strokes this into the offside to the man at extra cover, and there is no run. So all those things are going through my mind. Which one, by the end of the over, I will decide on which one I'll do. Should I bring back Hussain or Joseph, or should I roll the dice with Myers? All those things going through, those are the 3 things going through my head. I will decide by the end of the over. The rain is coming down order. Shepherd round the wicket, bowl to Varma, and Varma turns this into the onside. They go through for a single. India are 20 runs ahead of the Duckworth-Lewis. So we need 2 wickets quickly as the rain continues to come down a bit harder. And I think they're going off. Are they going off at this time? It looks like they're going off as Suryakumar Yadav. And I think that's why the Indians have gone so hard. So they're just about, the groundsmen are getting ready, but the Indians are well ahead of the Duckworth-Lewis. They are about 20 runs ahead or so. Shepherd over the wicket to bowl to Yadav, and Yadav using is what you would call it now, using his imagination. That's gone for 6, using his unorthodoxy. Now taking a risk. So Yadav have hit that one over fine leg for 6. I do not have a problem if Yadav is playing those shots and they are going for 6. But when we're bowling half volley to him and short, then it's another story. So that one is unorthodoxy comes into play though. He plays those shots a lot, and that one gone for 6. And so the Indian are now 91. The Indians are 91 for 2. And we are in over number 10. As the rain just seemed to be coming down a little harder. Shepherd moves in now to bowl to Suryakumar Yadav outside the stump, and he cuts short over third man, and he cuts. And that is what I'm talking about. We are all over the place, short outside the half stump, and he cuts it away, down backward of point, down for 4. So Yadav will move on to 63. We cannot bowl to Yadav today. Look at that ball. It was short outside the half stump. It sat up, asked to be hit, and Yadav just hit it over the top, down to the backward of point boundary for 4. So India is motoring along here, and the West Indies appears that they just want to get off the field. 63 for him, 95 for 2. Shepherd over the wicket, bowl to Yadav, and he whips this down to the man coming off the long on boundary. That's Powell. They're through for a single, and the Indians are laughing. Look at him. He's laughing. And I'm telling you, he's laughing. 96 for 2 in over number 10. One delivery to come in over number 10. The Indians are laughing. And no matter when West Indies are winning, you don't see us laughing. And the arrogance coming out. The arrogance. And I'm telling you the truth, I'm not happy. I am hurting. Of course I'm frustrated. Round the wicket goes Shepherd, bowl to Varma, and Varma eases into the offside. They feel that backward point failed to get on the first attempt. Maybe the ball is wet. And they are through for a single. 96 for 2 at the end of over number 10. 23 to Varma and 64 to Yadav. So at over number 10, India 97 for 2. This is not good for the West Indies at all. see why they should not say what their plan is in the interview. I agree with you, Jay. I keep on wondering why the captain keeps talking his plan. And this has not been the first time I heard him. You remember when he made it 100 against England? That was the first time I did it. And I said, why did you come out and talk? He keeps on doing it. And I don't know why. I don't know why he keeps on doing it. Maybe to show, maybe he's saying to the world, you see how good I am? This was my strategy and it works. Is that what he's doing? So maybe that's what he's doing. But I agree with you, Jay. He should not keep on saying it. Gerald Brown, welcome to the show. Are you my family? Let's not forget every game going forward in this T20 is a final for the Indians. West Indies must remember that. That is so true, Gerald Brown. Shepherd will get a wicket next over. So who do you go with now to start? The ball is a little wet. The sky is overcast. Can Myers swing it around or will I go with my fastest bowler? I'll roll the dice and give Myers an over, you know. I would roll the dice and give Myers an over. I'll roll the dice. What is there for me to lose? They just need about 60 runs to win with 8 wickets in hand. Roll the dice. Give Myers an over. He has never gotten a T20 wickets. But then there's a time for a change. Never has Myers gotten a T20 wicket. But maybe just today. Maybe today is Myers' day. A time for a change. And maybe today is the day that he's going to get a T20 wicket. Should we roll the dice? I'll probably roll the dice. I think the ball is wet, so maybe that's why I'll not go back to Hussain. The ball is a little wet, so I'll go with either Joseph or Myers, but my choice is Myers. I'm just going to roll the dice here. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose, and all to gain. If it was not wet, if the ball was not wet, I would have gone with Hussain. You understand me, Jay? But because the rain is coming down and the ball is wet, we need a wicket now. That is true, Marissa Wilson. So, Jay, why do we care if they are laughing? Yes, man, I don't like it when they laugh. So they continue with Chase. They're going to continue with Chase. I don't like it when they laugh. It's not that, yeah, you know. So, you know, Jay, you might not care, but I don't like it. And that's why this world is so dynamic. We all see things differently. So you don't care, no issue there. But I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like to see the grin on their face. This is a beatdown. No, man, we are 2-1 up, so it can't be a beatdown. India is winning. There's no beatdown here. India winning. We need Hussain. I think Hussain is brewing for a wicket. If they're going to bowl Chase, might as well bowl is Hussain. Because I was not going to bowl back the spinner because I think the ball is wet. But if you think the ball is dry enough to bowl Chase, why don't bowl Hussain? That is my point. Chase round the wicket, bowl to Varma, outside the off stump, it turns. Good turn there by Chase. So that means if Chase is bowled, wide signal by the umpire. So that one start outside the off stump and it turns and ended up in a wide. Let's watch as Chase round the wicket to bowl to Varma. Is in bowl to Varma. That one closer to him. Varma plays it in the air, down the onside to the man on the long on boundary, and they are through for a single. Joseph was the fielder, and he sent the return in. The score moves up to 99 for 2. Sorry. So Sur Kubayadav on 64 comes in to strike to face Chase. So go with Hussain. If the ball is dry enough, we are bowling Chase. You need Hussain now. You need wickets. You need wickets here. Chase over the wicket, bowl to Sky. Sky long forward. Pooran took the bails off, but he's in his crease and there is no run. So I would go for Hussain from the other end. 61 to win from 58 deliveries. That milk and cheese in this format of the game. Watch Chase again. We need to duck them up now. We need to get 2 wickets and we need to duck them up. Chase over the wicket, bowl to Sky and his pad. He whips this away. So what happened there? He just whipped this away in the onside and they go through for a single. It's like my screen go back to that delivery. I don't know why. Down to the Charles and the backward square leg boundary. Varma is back on strike. The 100 comes up for India. So 100 for 2 for India. We are in over number 11. So the scoreboard, the manual scoreboard is now turning over to the 100. So 100 for 2. Surukuma Yadav chased round the wicket, ball to Varma, and Varma turned this into the onside. Chase is keeping a line very close to the batsman, and they are picking them off for singles. So 59 needed from 56 deliveries. Varma is on 25. Surukuma Yadav is on 65. 101 for 2. We are in over number 11, being bowled by Ruston Chase. This is the 5th delivery of his 3rd over. 18 runs he have conceded so far as Chase moves to over the wicket to bowl to Surukuma Yadav. Bowl, and he swept this one, beat the short fine leg, and it will goes into the boundary just about now. Edmire stood no chance, and Surukuma Yadav moves up now to 69. And so the Indians are motoring along. They are 104 for 2 with 1 delivery to come in over number 11. Should we go for Hussain? If you are going to bowl Chase, as I said, if you are going to bowl Chase, if the ball is dry enough for you to bowl Chase, then bowl Hussain from the other end. And so let's see. But this should be Chase last over. So I'll go for Hussain and Joseph. Hussain and Joseph. Chase over the wicket, bowl to Surukuma Yadav. That's one on mid-on leg stump, and he just turns it down to the man on the backward square leg boundary. He moves up to 70. Varma is on 25. India 106 for 2. West Indies can take comfort in the fact that this match, should India go on to win this match, we can take comfort in the fact that it was just a blistering innings from the Royal number 1 T20 batsman. And if he's the Royal number 1 T20 batsman, it means that he have conquered every bowling all over the world. And so this was just his day to shine. So we can take comfort in that fact that if should India go on to win, we were just beaten by the Royal number 1 T20 batsman. So they need exactly a runner ball to win. So who will come on from the next end? Gerald Brown, Sheldon is saying that, well, Sky had to get off at some time. Unfortunately, it was today. So they are bringing back Hussain. Then the Canberra West Indies will win. Okay, I hope so. They just hold them up. Each change live broadcast. They have to lose the game so that the ticket's going to sell in Florida. That's... oh, round the wicket, bowl to Sky, who hit this over the top, down towards the boundary, into the boundary now for 4. So Hussain just tossing up that one outside the half stump. Sky giving himself room and hitting that one inside out, over the top, down to the boundary for 4. Yes, he just gave himself room. He just pulled back the right foot outside the leg stump and hit it inside out over the boundary, in the gap between long off and the cover on the boundary for 4. He moves up to 74. A great innings here by Sky, no doubt. He's showing his class why he's the world number 1 batsman. Round the wicket, Hussain ball to Surukuma Yadav off the back foot. He took that off the stump, but cannot beat Chase, who is closing in nicely. That was good work here from Chase. He closed in nicely at extra cover, at backward point there, and prevent the batsman from going through for a run. So that's good work. That was good work by Chase. As Powell puts himself at slip. This is not a bad idea. You're looking wicked. You cannot restrict them to a runner ball from here. You're looking wicked. Hussain round the wicket. Now he reached there now and he bowled to Yadav. And Yadav off the back foot again. Cannot beat the man at cover. And there is no run. He remains on 74. Tilka Varma is on 25. And you can see, there's a lot of Indian supporters in the stand there. As 25 for Varma, who's getting great confidence from batting with Surukuma Yadav as Hussain round the wicket, bowl to Yadav. Yadav dabbed this into the onside, in the gap between backward point and cover, and this time he is able to go through for the single. 111 for 2. There are Nelson in over number 12. Powell makes some adjustment there. He's going to remain at first slip. Powell is telling me that you see that I can feel at first slip. You remember when I bashed him for dropping that catch at second slip, and I'm saying that he knows that he's at a slip field and he's hiding at slip. Now, you know, these guys listen a lot to the cricket forum, and it seems like they go out there and trying to prove a point to me. But good, I like when you shut me up. I like when West Indies cricketers shut me up, as Hussain remains over the wicket, ball to Varma, and that ball edge. But Joseph moved smartly at short third man, and they are through for a single. 1 delivery to come in this over. Not a bad over here from Hussain, except for that first delivery where Sky gave himself room and hit it inside out over cover into the gap between the sweeper and long off for 4. But it has not been a bad over so far. 48 to get from 49 deliveries. We have to get wickets now. Usain Bolt to Sky, and Sky hit that one in the air. Where's the short fine leg? There was no short fine leg. It's running towards the boundary, and they go through for 2. So there was no short fine leg. So the score moves up to 114 now. 46 needed from 48 deliveries. Sky's on 77 with Tim Varma on 26. Yes, I knew Sky will get off in one of these games. True. Jefferson, welcome to the show. Looking like an Indian win, even if it rains fall. DLS in Indian favor. Yes, it's well in Indian favor with that run rate. Today is just a day where the better team stamp their authority on the opposition. Look at some of those shots. Nothing much we can do better. They are just finding boundaries with ease. I don't think we bowled quite well to Sky, but Sky did improvise. He did show his class. He did show that he's a 360 player. And so Supernova, that's why we can say we can take heart that we were beaten by the world number 1 batsman. It was a low total, and the world number 1 batsman comes out and fired. And we can take heart from that. Please smash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button, please. Over the wicket, that's Joseph. Bowl to Varma, and Varma looking to turn this one down on the onside, taken on the pad, or did it came off the bat? No signal from the umpire. He moves up to 26. Suryakumar Yadav is on 77. 115 for 2. So they have gone with Hussain and followed up by Joseph with what I said. I think they should finish Hussain from the other end. That would be my pick. Finish Hussain from the other end. I don't think Hussain is going to go wicketless. So I'll finish with Hussain from the other end. Joseph 1 for 11 from his 2.1 over. So needing a wicket. Hussain has not gotten a wicket yet. And I think he's not going to go wicketless. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Yadav. And Yadav whipped that helicopter shot that is often played by Dhoni. Straight down the man's throat and gone over the boundary. What happened here? 6 more runs. It gone over the boundary. I never followed the ball. I was looking at the field at mid-wicket. And it went over the boundary. So it was one of those helicopter shots that Yadav played. Similar like how Dhoni would have played it. And so when this sort of class reach you, you just have to accept that it is class. It was not a bad delivery, it's just class. So Yadav is really turning on the class. May as well he play this innings now. As someone said, it will sell tickets in Florida. And West Indies will win one of those matches in Florida. And we'll still win the series. Ball to Yadav, and Yadav looking agriculture there just now. And the ball got the bottom edge and goes back to Joseph. And there is no run. That was a good shot, though. I love that shot. It looks good. It looked very pleasing on the eye. There's a helicopter. He just whipped it. A lot of wrist, a lot of power. And he's looking now. He's closing in on 100 here. 121 for 2. He's on 83. He's facing up to Joseph. So I will give Hussain the other over. Because we are looking wickets. We need wickets. So Joseph now begins to move in now. He's going to bowl to Yadav. Suryakumar Yadav over the wicket, bowl to Yadav down the leg side, and he whips this away as he picked out the man. Yes! Oh, he picked out the man. He shuffled across his crease, trying to put off Joseph. Joseph probably bowled the worst ball he has bowled since morning. And Yadav picked out the man on the fine leg boundary. That's cricket for you. But well played, Yadav. Well played. Good knock. He showed some class. He has entertained us. He has entertained the crowd. And now we need another wicket to press on the advantage, because this Indian tail is very long. The match is not yet over. If we can get, just like they did the other day, get 4 wickets for 3 runs, why can't we do it too? The match is not yet over. Well done, Joseph. Well done. He got the breakthrough. What I told you, Hussain, Joseph, they need to go back to Hussain, because I think Hussain have a wicket in him. I don't think Hussain is going to go wicketless. I don't think Hussain is going to go wicketless. So is that the breakthrough that West Indies needed? A full toss, probably The reverse delivery that Joseph have bowled, it got a wicket. Is today the day? Is today the day? It's very hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, particularly a strong team like India. But when we are winning, Winston King, they said that they are not at full strength. After today is a long 4-day break to Florida. So should be well rested. That is true, and Older will come back in. Can you imagine someone like me calling for Older? And that is the difference between me and a lot of persons who discuss cricket. I go with what you are doing. When Older is not playing good, I'm going to say he's not playing good. He bowled well in these last 2 matches, and I'm sure think we are missing him today. We are missing Older today. He did bowl well. 2 more quick wickets. I agree with you, Supernova. Older is missing today. Joseph now to knock over Pandya. He's over the wicket, bowl to Pandya, and Pandya pulls the first one down backward of square leg. It goes just not mid-wicket, you could say mid-wicket. He was looking to pull it down backward of square leg, but he was beaten for pace there. This now, the Yorker that Joseph bowled Pandya with on Sunday, that's the first ball I would have bowled to him if I was Joseph. That's the first ball I would have bowled to him. Honestly, that's the first ball I would have bowled to him. Varma is on strike now. Varma is going to try to up the run rate now that Surakumar Yadav is out. But if we can get Varma now, and either Pandya or Samson will be in good stead. Over the wicket come Joseph, bowl to Varma on his pad. He went for the Yorker there, but he clips it away down to the man and the mid-wicket boundaries. A successful over for the West Indies. There are now 124, 123 for 3. So at the end of over number 13, 123 for 3. So that was a successful over by the West Indies there. Joseph getting the breakthrough, getting the wicket of Surakumar Yadav. Having gotten that wicket, we can now push down. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. So can West Indies pull it off from here? We need to go back now. We need to go back now to Hussain. Hussain need to finish his spell. As I said, I don't think Hussain is going to go wicketless. And he has 1 over to go. So give him it and see if he will get 2 wickets. Yes, they are giving it to him. So Hussain, none for 24. Hussain, please let me look very good again, please. Please let me look very good, Hussain. Is round the wicket, ball to Varma, and Varma pulls this in the gap down to the boundary. Good effort there, but it goes into the boundary for 4. Good effort by the fielder coming across from mid-wicket. Just couldn't stop it. He picked the gap and it went into the boundary for 4. That's Varma. He moves up now to 31. So that one was short. It sat up and he pulled it into the gap. And the fielder at mid-wicket coming across to his left just couldn't get there. Big effort, but he just couldn't get there. And again, it is Charles. If he was fitter and could run faster, would he have gotten there? Fielding is very important in cricket. Hussain knows. He looks at his field, surveys field, backward square leg, a deep mid-wicket, and a man on the long on boundary. 2 on the offside. That's the long off and the cover. Hussain. Round the wicket to bowl to Varma, in bowl to Varma, and Varma just turn it into the offside. There's a wide gap in the onside because of the 3 fielders on the boundary, the backward square leg, the mid-wicket, and the long on. So there's a wide gap. The only fielder on the onside, saving a single, is the man at short fine leg, and they go through for an easy run. The score now moves up now to 128 for 3. India need 32 to win. We are in over number 14, being bowled by Akil Hussain. So will you give back Joseph the ball? I would give back Joseph the ball. I want him to York Pandya. I would like to see Joseph York Pandya again. Pandya is on strike, but will Hussain bowl to Pandya. Pandya off the back foot. He cuts, beat the inner circle, down to the man on the cover boundary, Johnson Charles, who send the return in on the bounce to the keeper, and they're through for a single. 129 now for 3. in over number 14, being bowled by Akil Hussain. Varma is back on strike. He's on 32. With him is Hardik Pandya. What's our next strategy? Are we going back to Joseph? Hussain round the wicket to bowl to Varma, pulled again. Down to the man on the backward square leg boundary. It's another singer. Varma moves up to 33. 130 for 3. Hardik Pandya is on 2. 30 to win from 38 deliveries. This is a final over for Akil Hussain. He has bowled 3.4 overs so far. The West Indies supporters are grim-faced in the stand, just like me. Today is not my happiest day. As Hussain continues round the wicket to bowl to the Indian captain. He's up bowl to the Indian captain, who comes forward and play a test match stroke to the man at mid-wicket, and there's no run. Long forward defending Hussain. The final delivery of Hussein's spell. He drives it on the rod, clipped onto the umpire. Powell is at slip, a short mid-wicket. As we watch, Hussain now comes in to bowl to Pandya. The Indian captain is in bowl to Pandya, and Pandya just strokes this ball to the man at extra cover, who is Myers, and there is no run. So Hussain went wicketless today. He has gotten no wicket, but a good spell nonetheless from Hussain. At the end of over number 14, India replying to 160. 159 made by the West Indies. They are 130 for 3. I think they need to win this. Evan Lewis, you mean India? You think India need to win this? Well, they need to win this to keep the series interesting. But I really want West Indies to win. I really want West Indies to win. And yes, that is why I know Jay said, what's wrong with Sky laughing? And I have no issue with Jay's position, because we all react differently to things, and we cannot tell a man how to react to things. So I have no issue with Jay's position. But as soon as Sky started laughing, he got out. So maybe it was a good thing that he laughed. So they bring back Chase. Can Chase get a wicket here? He has 1 over to go. Can Chase do a double strike and shut me up? So India are 27 runs ahead on the Duckworth Lewis. Can Chase go bam, bam, bam? I even better get an hat-trick here and shut me up. Please slash a like on the video for this hat-trick. Please slash a like on the video for this hat-trick by Chase. Round the wicket, bowl to Varma, and Varma eases this into the offside to where cover would have been, and they are through for a single. Hussain runs across on field, and they go through for the single. So they score 131 for 3. Hardik Pandya comes into strike. Now he's on 2. Varma is on 34. So as soon as Suryakumar Yadav start laugh at the West Indies bowlers, he hit a full toss down fine leg throat. Can you imagine that? That is why you don't laugh at your opposition. Over the wicket, Chase, bowl to Hardik Pandya, and Hardik Pandya comes forward and strokes the ball into the cover where Obed McCoy field, and there is no run. So chases it. I would really try Myers, I would really try Myers. Let's watch. Chase over the wicket, bowl to Pandya, and Pandya just stands up tall in his crease and strokes the ball to the left of the man at a short mid-on, down to the one on the mid-on boundary and long-on boundary, and they're through for a single. That is Powell. What is going through Powell's mind? Who should he try? Should it be Myers? Or should you bring back Joseph for his final spell? Try to get another wicket. So watch Chase now. He's going to go round the wicket to bowl to Varma. He's round the wicket, bowl to Varma, who turns this into the onside. Past the square leg umpire. The mid-wicket and the boundary cannot prevent 2. He sends his return in, and the score moves up to 34. I want to thank those who are joining me, who are not really watching the cricket, especially those who are joining me. Big up to a special thank you. I welcome all of you, and I appreciate all of you that are here. But just a special hello to those who are just listening. Chase round the wicket, bowl to Varma onto the front foot, ease it into the cover, and they go through for a quick single. Well run by the Indians there. The score moves up now to 35 for 3. Grim. The West Indian supporters in the stands are looking very grim. Hardik Pandya is on 3, 37 for Varma. So big up to all of those who are joining me and are not really watching. Pandya seconds. as Chase to go over the wicket. The final delivery. None for 28 from his 3.5 so far. He just need to finish his spell well here. Chase over the wicket. Ball to Pandya. Pandya can't beat cover. And there's no run. Good work there from McCoy. So Chase 4 overs have gone for 28 runs. Not bad. 7 runs are over. India needed 8 runs and over to win. And so if it's 4 overs, there it is. His 4 overs went for 28. So that was 7 runs are over. Akil Hussain, how many his 4 overs went for? So really and truly, Chase did his job as an off spinner. So, you know, we can bash them when they are to be bashed. But in the context of this game, Chase did his job as an off spinner. He went for 28 runs from 4 overs. That is 7 runs and over. India need 8 runs and over to win. So if there are 5 bowlers have gone for 7 runs or over, West Indies would have won the match. So well done, Chase. Very good spell there from Chase. Very, very good spell. What is wrong tomorrow, wicket? What is wrong tomorrow, wicket? Ian, I don't got that. I don't got. Were you saying wicket or what? I don't understand. I don't understand Ian Nichols. So I don't know if you want to rephrase. So Shepherd is back into the attack. Do you want to rephrase? Because I do not understand. I do not understand that text, you know. So if you want to rephrase, please do. As Shepherd now to bowl his 3rd over, he will be bowling to Varma. 5 overs to go, 135 for 3. At this stage, I think West Indies was just about 105 for 2, and we were hoping to get another 75 runs off the last 5 overs. 135, so they need 25 runs from 5 overs. So we have not, despite, you see, and this is why it comes down to the innings. It comes down up to the wicket now and bowl to Varma, and Varma pulls. And here, as he cleared the boundary, as he picked out the fielder, yes, you bet he cleared the boundary 6 runs. That was short from Shepherd, and it hit away for 6. So that's a good shot there by Varma. It was short. He moves up to 43. 141 for 3. So then the Cambry is saying, go guys, go. So India is closing in on victory here. They are looking to win this third T20 international, to pull back 1. They will still be trailing 1-2 as we go to Florida for the final 2 matches. Bobby Bonds, have you gotten the tickets? How many of you here will be going to Florida for those 2 matches? Over the wicket comes Shepherd, ball to Varma, and Varma strokes this into the offside. The fielder at cover close rapidly on it, and there is no run. It is good to see that type of energy still from the West Indian fielders. Look how the man closed on that ball rapidly. And this is the type of energy that we want to see. Even when you're losing, whosoever that fielder was, I appreciate that. He closed on it rapidly. He just didn't allow it to come to him. He closed on it so that they never had a chance for the single. Ball to Varma, and Varma clipped this away down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary, and they jog walk through for a single. The score moves up now to 42 for 3. We are in over number 16, being bowled by Romario Shepherd, a son of the soil in Guyana. Let's see what he can do. Where did West Indies lose this match? Well, we have not yet lost, but in all practical sense and purpose, it's almost impossible for India to lose from here. So please tell me in the chat, please tell me in the community, where did you think that West Indies lost? Where did West Indies get it wrong in this match? Was the mistake made when we sent Charles at number 3? Should Pooran have come at number 3? Should we have sent Pooran at number 3 instead of Charles? You know, Pooran had to make 20 from 13 deliveries, but he coming at number 3, they would not have bowled the spinners there, and Charles used up a number of deliveries for, I think, 9 or something like that. Shepherd over the wicket, bowled to Pandya, beaten outside the stump, slower delivery. Pooran failed to collect cleanly, but he kept the ball somehow in front of him and no run. So the score remains 145. 145. Well, so I'm asking the question, should Nicholas Pooran have come at number 3? After putting on 55 for the first wicket, albeit it on the slow side. So why Pooran never come at number 3? Why send Charles and allow them to continue with the spinner Shepherd over the wicket, bowl to Pandya, who's opened the face of the bat and guided to the left of Myers, who shied at the stump and misses this time. Good backing up there by Hussain, but they get another run. So 2 runs there. 1 overthrow, but good try from Myers. 144 now for 3. So India closing in on victory, just needing another 16 runs from 25 deliveries. So that's the first thing I'm looking at. King and Charles, King and Myers were off to a slow start. But they put on 50 runs, I think, in 7 overs. As he over the wicket, bowled to Pandya, outside edge, down to the boundary for 4. That would have gone to first slip. But at this stage, you can understand that the captain doesn't have a first slip. So India just needing now 12 runs to win, to pull back 1 in the series. So so King and Myers should have gone faster at the top, because clearly though the Indians are batting on this pitch now, it doesn't seem that the pitch was slow and low as I was saying it to be. Clearly it doesn't, because they're way ahead. They need 12 runs from 24 balls, and in T20 cricket, that's a lot of ball. You can get another 50, 60 runs from 24 deliveries. So they are way ahead of the game. So, and now they need 12 runs to win. So clearly West Indies fall about 35, 40 short to all the Indians. Mark, it was a brilliant innings by Sky, Suryakumar Yadav. It was a brilliant innings by him. And he's a real number T1 T20 batsman. And he can take the game from anyone. And he comes to the party today. He came to the party today. And he took the match away from the West Indies. But Myers and King, should they have gone faster? Yes, should they have gone faster. But after Myers got out, I think we got it tactically wrong not to send Pooran at number 3. He's a batsman in form, and the spinners would not have bowled that time. They would have brought on the pace, and so those deliveries that Charles used up against the spinners would Pooran have gotten runs from them. You know, so is that the first thing? So that is my idea. What are your ideas? But that is my point. So tell me what you think. That's a good point, Sheldon. So Joseph is over the wicket to bowl to Varma. Short down the leg side, and he's strangled him, or is it a wide? It's a wide. He has not strangled him. It's a wide. Wide signal. The score will move up to 149. So they will now need 11. What is happening here? Powell is not reviewing. Somebody think that he got a gloves to it. That was my initial impression. But what happened here? The umpire has not signaled wide, and the umpire has not reviewed. So it came off something. The Indian need 12 runs to win. Just use a review. Over the wicket, bowl to Varma, and his pad. He clips this into the onside. Let's see what will happen. They're gone for 1. They're coming back for the second. Powell field, and the score move up to 150. So I'm saying it comes off something. It comes off something. You have 2 reviews. The Indians need only 12 runs to win. Burn up one of the review. As a tactics, burn up one of you. Well, at the start of the series, I would have taken 2-3. So I'm already at my end point. Got your Sheldon. They lost in the power play. Okay. Bowl to Varma, and that one comes back into him. Can't beat the man at cover, and there's no run. They lost in the power play. You have to get at least 65 runs, even if you lose a wicket or 2. So that's Eddie Prasad. That's Eddie Prasad view, that he think they should at least get 65 in the power play. What is the average power play score in T20 cricket? Supernova 22. Can you look up that for me, please? Can you look up the average power play score in T20 cricket? Joseph over the wicket again, trying to yark Varma, but he clipped it off his toe, down to the fielder on the mid-wicket boundary. The score moves up to 151 for 3. 9 more needed by the Indians. Supernova 22. Can you tell me what is the highest power play score in T20 international cricket? Should have went to math class today. Should have went to math class today. Oh Jay, I'm so sorry, Jay. But you can link me later, Jay. You can link me later. Well, I don't know what maths class you went to, but I used to teach maths to the CXC level. So I don't know if it's CXC maths are above that. But if it's CXC maths, you can link me. You can link me. So so as Joseph over the wicket, ball to Pandey, high in the air. Is someone getting underneath it? Oh, just out of the reach. I would have loved to see Joseph get Pandey again. I would have certainly loved to see him get. And so Sheldon is giving his opinion. We lost the game by batting first. We compounded the problem by batting slow up front. Then Puran got himself out. It was a good delivery that got Puran out and he had to go with it. So I take your point, Sheldon. This is not about like, it's about taking each person's opinion. So I don't necessarily have any comment. I gave my comment on it already. So I take your point. The Indians got this one, sadly. Okay, Mr. Casanova. Yes, they won it, and we're playing against a world-class side. 7 needed from 19 deliveries. Pandya is on strike. Joseph Yorkin, he went for the Yorker, but he just got his back down on it on time. Well done, Joseph. That was 140 kilometers per hour. 3 overs to go, 6 runs needed from 18 deliveries. Well done, Joseph. Again, Joseph bowled well today. Joseph bowled well, Hussein bowled well, and Chase bowled well. So who have not gone so well? Hussein 4 overs went for 31 runs. Chase 4 overs went for 28 runs. Joseph 4 overs went for 25 runs. But the thing about it, McCoy 2 overs have gone for 32 runs. So McCoy and Shepherd never bowled that well today. So Sky made the most of his runs off McCoy and Shepherd. So going forward, do we play these 2 players on Saturday? That's a lot for us to think about. Or do we? So Older will definitely come in for one of them. Based on how Chase bowled today, I think I will give Chase another game. But I'm going to bring in. So Powell is bringing on himself instead of, because Shepherd and McCoy have bowled so badly. Outside the half stump, Pandya swings this in the air. As Powell works his magic again. Oh, it's short of Johnson Charles coming in off the cover boundary. But I do not expect Johnson Charles to come in much quicker. And this is why I always talk about fitness. This is why. And tomorrow morning when I'm going to pick my team for Saturday, I'm picking my 11th early for Saturday. Because I'm picking it purely off this game. And I'm picking it saying that Older is fit. And I'm going to pick my 11 tomorrow morning purely off this game. Varma comes on strike to face up to Powell. And Powell, that one is on the middle and leg stump. And Varma ease it into the onside. I throw at the stump, but the fielder backing up and there's no overthrow. So SOS Music, good day cricket forum. I believe the constant rain speed up the wicket. That's also a good point, That's also a good point. That's a very good point, SOS Music. Because that could have come into it too. That's a very good point. I appreciate that point. That is along where the line where I'm thinking. Powell bowls short to Pandya who pulls. They need now 3 runs to win. If they do not win it in this over, I'll give Myers an over. So SOS Music. So because it's sun, but then again, SOS Music, I'm not taking away from your point. I think it's a good point you're making. But then is it that Sheldon right for us not to bat first because it was overcast? All the weather reports have said that they expect rain today and that it will remain overcast throughout the day. So did the captain, so I think you are right, SOS, but Sheldon may well be right about the tactics to bat first because we need to plan ahead. And if the weather report had said that it will be overcast today and there's a chance of shower, we should not have expected the pitch to slow down. And so Sheldon is onto something. You are also right, SOS. Sky played a blinder for an innings. That is also true, Winston King. That is also true. Powell bowl to Pandya. Is it that it? That's the winning run. Pandya hit this one into the stand, and India have pulled back one in the series. So India have won the third T20 international to pull back one in the series. So West Indies beaten in the third one-day international by India. So you may be right there. You may be right. So Sheldon is making a good point. Winston is making a good point. SOS. So they are all different things, but they are all good points. And that just show the variety to the points. So Mr. Casanova is saying the Indians got this one, sadly. Yes, there was a time when I was feeling, during the match, I was feeling a little hurt, a little frustrated. I'm telling you the truth. There was a time, slash a like on the video, that I was feeling a little hurt and a little frustrated. But that feeling has disappeared because we are still leading the series 2-1. And, good day of cricket, good day cricket forum. I believe yes, we had got that. We had got that one already. Sky played a blinder. So, okay, so the comments. Jefferson, how are you? Good day. Puran comes in at 3. Charles not in form. So drop him and bring in Shea Hope to bat at 4. That's a good point. That is something that we definitely have to consider, Jefferson. We definitely have to consider. Probably 65. Okay. Greetings, Jennifer Brown. How are you? Nice to have you here. It's a pleasure to have you here. Respect to have you here. Say CXC, J. Oh, CXC. So, Jay, give me a shout, man. I used to teach CXC maths, Yes, man. Powell needs to bowl more, man. I would have tried. I have said it in the broadcast that I would have tried Myers. Bring in O'Shane Thomas next game. That's something that we also have to look at too. So we have to look at Shea Hope coming into the next game. We also have to look, and Jay saying no. So Jay saying no, he have made up his mind already. But I think that is something that we need to look at. We also need to look at Odin Simit coming into the next game. Don't think O'Shane Thomas is match ready original. Okay, so Mr. Casanova is saying that Jay, Hardik didn't let the man get 50. Oh, Hardik, yes, that is true because there was enough deliveries remaining. He probably should have done that. We were 15 to 20 runs short. Yes. How many deliveries left? 12? I would think that probably, it was 13 deliveries remaining. So I would think that we were about 30 runs short. SOS. And again, it's just a matter of opinion. So nothing wrong with your opinion. Mine is that we were probably about 30. 8 players like that. 8 players like what? Oh, I see. You think that enough deliveries were remaining for Pandya to allow for Varma to get his century. I don't like that either. He could have just blocked it. We need to win the next 2 or at least 1 to win the series. Yes, and I think we will do that. We should all go to Florida. The thing is that I was planning to go to Florida, but Cricket West Indies have not yet confirmed my accreditation, and it made no sense I go to Florida and don't have the accreditation because I would not be able to take my equipment inside the ground. So for me to take my equipment inside the ground, I need the accreditation. And Cricket West Indies, they have sent the form for me to fill out for the accreditation. But they have made a mistake on the form that they sent to me. They made a mistake on it. And I cannot correct that mistake. They have to correct it. And I sent about 5 messages. I showed them where they made the mistake on the form. And up to this day, no one corrected it. And that has happened from the start of the series, because you apply for the accreditation at the start of the series. So it happened from then. And I've sent text message, WhatsApp message, email to Cricket West Indies telling them that they have made this mistake on the form. And up to now, they have not made the correction so that I can complete the form. Because when you're filling out these electronic forms, if a mistake is made on one page, it will not go over to the next page. And Cricket West Indies made the mistake. I don't know if it is discrimination. I don't know if it is incompetence, or I don't know if they just don't care. I don't know what's the reason. I hope it is not discrimination. I hope it is not sabotage. But I'm very dissatisfied that despite my best effort, Cricket West Indies fail to act in a proper way and correct the error that they made on the accreditation form. And I pray and hope to God it is not sabotage. I pray and hope to God it is not discrimination. But one have to ask themselves, was it discrimination? Was it sabotage? Or was it pure incompetence? Gerard Mead, welcome to the show. Hello, Dr. Brown. We are hearing you loud and very clear. Thank you, Gerard Mead. We have made a lot of changes, and you are seeing the pictures better too. Don't, Gerard Mead? We have made some changes. We have made some investment, and we have made some changes. I am all the way in New York, so I can't go. Wishing they would start having games in New York City. Lots of Indians live here. I know the Indians will be coming down. For last year when I was at the match, a number of Indians came from all over the US. The other thing about it, Mr. Casanova, there's a petition. The link to a petition, I think, is in the description of this video. Just below this video in the description, there's a link to a petition. They are petitioning the state of New York to build a stadium in New York. And so you can check on that link and sign the petition. I am almost certain the link is in this description to this video. If it is not in this one, it's in other videos. So you can always check on it. I look forward to hear what they say at the press conference. Hussein and Chase out. Odin Smith and O'Shane Thomas in. Pace like fire. So Gerard Mead always believe in pace, and I have no issue with that. How are we doing today? Cricket Forum. I'm going to Florida for the next match. Charlie X, Charlie X, you're tempting me to. I know that Bobby Bunn is going to the match. Charlie X, you will be there. I am tempted to come to the match, but if I come to the match, I cannot broadcast it because, as I said, I do not have any accreditation to bring my stuff into the match. I know I cannot stream the match live or so on, but I would do just like I'm doing here. I know I can't put the match. I know I cannot put any image on the screen, but just like what I'm doing here. And it would be good if I would be doing a watch along live from the match. You can imagine how exciting that would be, but without getting my equipments in the ground, I don't think I should go. And I can't get the equipments in the ground unless I get the accreditation. So poor on Cricket West Indies. Poor. It's pure incompetence. Okay, John P. Nicol is saying it's incompetence. I hope you all know West Indies isn't winning in Florida. It's over. Oh, Ali, welcome to the show. Glad to have an Indian here. Glad to have you. We are going to win one. I know that the ground is going to pack. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely packed. I think I have a shorts up on my own page under the short section. And the crowd there from last year, it was massive. You can check it out. It's almost to the top. It's almost to the top. Oh, Ali, Zakaria Ali, welcome to the show. Man, I couldn't hear from you from week. But now India finally won one, and you are here. And I could not hear from you from week, Zachary. Oh, man. Oh, welcome back, man. Welcome. Welcome. You taught the truth, so you are not in their good books. Let us start a petition to get Jafra Archer back to us. It will take some doing though. But that's the thing, Gerard Mead. I just want to do my job and them do their job. They should not seek to be my friend, and I should not seek to be their friend. They should just do their job and let me do my job. Let me do what I do. Because I cover West Indies cricket extensively. And I can't get accreditation to go to a match at Florida. And as I said, I hope it is not discrimination. I hope it is not sabotage. I really hope it is none of those two. Giovanni Reed, tickets too expensive. Prices like $150. Wow. Pretty sure tickets are sold out. You have your tickets? I am West Indian. Oh, you're West Indian. You're West Indian. Okay. I thought you were an Indian. I support West Indies all the way. I hope they win, but I am being real. We are going to win one of those matches. I'm confident that we will win one of those in Florida. That Slaughter Hill pitch normally is a high scoring one, 175, 180. And I can tell you, the sun is going to be very, very hot there. It is going to be very, very hot. If Gary Balance could play for England and then return to play again for his native Zimbabwe, so could Archer. That is so true. And maybe, you know, that Gerard Mead is onto something. And maybe we should really try to get back Jafra Archer. Because England mash up Jafra Archer when they let him bowl at 40 overs in India on a dead pitch. That's where Jafra Archer trouble started, you know. And that's the beginning. And that 40 hard over in India, in a baking sun, on a dead pitch. I think it was Alistair Cook, the captain. Was it Alistair Cook, the captain? Or was it Joe Root? I think it was Joe Root. On a dead pitch in India, in a baking sun, England made Jafra Archer bowl 40 odd over. And that's weird. From that day until now, Jafra Archer has not been himself. And maybe we must listen to Gerard Mead and we should start a petition to get him back home. I am going to the match, but I will be outnumbered. Dear Lord, too many Indians. I know, Ali. I definitely know. I was there last year. And as I said, there's a clip in the shorts on my own page, and you will see. Let us protest to CBI and demand that Dr. Brown be sent free to bring us exciting commentary. Gerald Mead, thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. It was a pleasure. Slash a like on the video and have a great day. I'm so happy that I was able to complete the entire match. It's the first time I've ever completed an entire match, and it's thanks to you who keep me active, who keep me here, who respond. And so we could have a wonderful conversation and all the comments that came in and all the opinions that came in. And remember, on this forum, we fight against no one opinion. You are free to express your opinion. We may not agree, but you're entitled to your opinion. Have a great day, everyone. One love. God bless. Take care of yourself. See you on Saturday.